Good evening, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the very few groups, if ever, that I have more women than men. So this should be interesting.
And even less men right now because Steve's in there.
Right, well,
Indeed.
and theoretically, if I get Sharon, there'll be one more female. So
Hi, Steve again.
this ought to be interesting, especially for me. All right. So what I'm going to do is start the introduction, my starting advice to the players. You're about to embark on a hard science fiction story, where I am only the narrator. You are the story. What does it mean to be hard science fiction? It means that most of the tech is something that doesn't violate the laws of physics, and at least is being drawn in the real world right now. Newton and Einstein will, for the most part, be closely followed. If you have any questions about that, please ask. Okay? I am not in total control of this game. We collaborate the story.
They're starting the ad break in 30 seconds.
I won't narrate what your character does, only what your action have on the environment. For example, if you say you attack a goblin, I do not describe how you attack the goblin. I just simply say the goblin gets hit and dies. You tell me how you want to do it because it's your character. Whenever you're ready. Okay.
We are in an ad break right now.
Okay. I didn't know you had that.
Is this going
It's
up on
automated.
YouTube?
We're gonna
Here's
try.
Twitch.
It's Twitch.
We're gonna try.
Twitch, and then maybe cut down and put into pieces on YouTube. So yeah.
Yep. We're gonna try.
Oh my gosh, this is my first one.
And he's
Mine
the
too.
star.
Me too.
Logan's the star.
I'm a really
No, you guys are the
nervous
star.
right now. At least I'm not. At least I'm not on camera. I'm fine.
Right.
Hey, I ain't pretty either.
Oh, Cam comes this way. I'll just put the hood up.
Let me know when it's ready.
It'll queue up here in a minute and tell us that I'm
Okay.
much
To the light. Eat my wasabi.
I tried to eat wasabi. It burned my mouth.
That's the point.
I didn't know wasabi was pointed.
Feels like a point to get you dry.
You think we're talking with no point.
I watched an episode of Jackass once where he did a Jackass thing and snorted wasabi and puked all over.
Ooh.
It was great.
Ooh.
They did.
Okay.
I'm like, ow!
Okay, if you're gonna say something funny like that, do not have me drink anything because I will choke and I want to get on
That
the
is
floor.
my superpower. I do it with my mom all the time. You know how many coffee showers Tony's got?
Ad break ends in 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Oh Jesus, that's long.
Yeah, they're 3-minute ad breaks.
Damn.
I get a better cut of the profits that way.
Cool.
It goes up to 55% instead of just 30.
Hey,
So
making money.
try to.
Yeah, I tried going ad free on YouTube Premium, and technically it would cost me almost $21 per month.
Per month. Ouch. Fuck that. I'll take the ads. The child's of the 70s. Ads were all over the place. I didn't care.
I don't like Netflix not having ads because I'll drop in my own little world and not see a commercial for 6 months. People be talking about movies and shit, and I'll be like, what?
What?
Live in 20. Live in 15.
Okay.
Live in 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 1. And we're back live.
Welcome back. Continuing on. There are two things that are important to remember. Your choices are yours, not mine. You do you. This is a space campaign after all. There is much less limits when the sky isn't even the real limit for you. The second thing, the flip side of that sword, is that you have consequences. Whatever you do or don't do, the world will react in accordance with its or their nature. Okay? I will not save you. I am, unlike most GMs, I'm just another player at the table. That means a couple of things. I don't have some crazy control of your character's fate. I shouldn't, okay? This also means I'm not responsible for the story alone. We are making the story, making a good one, making it together, okay? The worlds, moons, rings, planets, and stations I have placed you in are harsh. The dangers include not just those trying to kill you, as in most types of adventure are going to be in anyway, but also the environment itself. To be honest, that can be even more dangerous, okay? Especially in a hard science fiction campaign. For this reason, I'm going to do give the players an opportunity. Your players' bodies are two things. Your players' bodies are very hardy compared to the average human. However, this alone won't save you from destruction of the rather fragile tin can you're riding in the stellar void. So, to mitigate this problem, I'm giving you hero points. These are separate from character points, which you use to improve your character. You will get 1 per session, and I may increase or limit this depending upon how the sessions go. What they can be used for: they can mitigate hit point damage. Okay. So if you get hit, especially something that would kill you outright, and some of the technological things you get hit by, the weapons today are very nasty. You can reduce it to a flesh wound or 1 point. Okay, that's per damage or per attack. Yes, that does mean the environment too, but oftentimes environmental damage is second by second or minute by minute, so good luck with that. Okay, but you can use them. You can also use them to change a roll by 1 step, for better or worse. This can be up or down on the success ladder of any roll, yours or others. To explain that to the new players, there's critical failure on the bad end. It's so bad that something horrible happens, like you try to do something like combat or whatever. Then there's regular failure, just means you failed at your task. Then there's success, which means you've succeeded but not overly so. Then there's critical success. You usually get a reward as an opposite of a punishment for that. You can change that up or down for yourself or others, whether it be other players or other NPCs or yourself. Although I'd encourage you not to be a dick and mess with other players' roles and make them worse. But I can't stop you.
Are there a maximum number of points like that we can spend in a single roll?
In a single roll, only 1. No, but yeah, you can spend as many as you want, just they can only be on a single roll. And then like the next bit of damage or the next thing you have. So yeah, you can't combine them. You won't always know if your actions are immediately successful. A lot of times as GM, I will hide the roll, because if you do something you don't know exactly is going to succeed later on, you don't know it, I do. You're able to hedge your bets if you want, okay, with a roll. And you can give it to whoever. And very important, especially new players, but for everybody, if you don't understand the situation you find your characters in, please ask me to clarify. I will tell you the situation to the best of my ability and the current information available to you. In other words, you won't get any insight you wouldn't get normally.
And there are no stupid answers, only stupid questions.
Right. No. Stupid questions are not. Because if you don't understand, then you can't make an informed decision. You've got to be able to do that, especially if you're new. I can't assume that you understood everything I said. I can't. Okay? I will not advise you on what your character should do. You're all adults and intelligent. Remember, when the character of the story is having a good time, the ones you're playing, the reader is not.
Also audience.
Yeah, the reader, the audience, is not having a good time if your character is having fun. You have fun. So with that in mind, let's get down to making your characters' lives miserable for your entertainment.
Awesome.
All right.
Yay.
What? It's for your entertainment. All right. The campaign is officially currently called Something Rotten Circling Uranus. I mean the planet, but
Take it out
But as I am have the someday I will say that planet's name without laughing. But it is not this day.
It is not this day.
I thought it was a catchy story, so I did it. All right. We get to the adventure. One second.
Is there a bar? I want to go to the bar.
Are there any chicks there? I want to do them.
Right. Let's do something better.
Pan-galactic gargle blasters.
Right.
Ooh, that'd be nice. I don't know where that stuff for you though.
Lemon flavored bricks, baby.
Okay. We're now officially in the world. A rule that I had made that we found useful. If you want to say something that is not in character, you can say the words or use this term hands on table, so this world talk, not the other.
And that is another reason why you have a table most of the time.
Right. So you say hands on table, is this what's happening? And I go, I can't tell you, or this seems funny, or whatever. But it's not your character, it's you. You understand? And we'll get to more of that as we go. Okay. We'll start with Angie.
Yay!
Something is like tapping you on the forehead and saying, wake up. It's an annoying female voice. It seems familiar to you. She keeps saying, wake up. Wake up. Angie, wake up.
Shut up and go away.
You incompetent meat sack. Wake up. We are in trouble.
What?
Yeah, what? Incompetent meat sack. We are in trouble. Do you
Why
not
am I
hear
a
it?
meat sack?
She says, listen, somebody says, listen, and you hear this alarm, like a klaxon, something's going on alarm. And as you finally gain consciousness and wake up, you kind of see through eyes that you're not used to, because that's not how you lived. You are in a small 10 by 10 metal room. And you can see you're in a room that's mostly white, silver, with some black. Definitely on the sterile side. You can't see much because it looks like your eyes are pointed toward a door that's slightly open. And you have these really weird senses of objects around you, but you can't tell their color. Considering you were blind for half your life, this comes as a shock. A big shock.
Wow.
That you can see anything or and hear. And you see red, like the whole room turning red, back and forth flashing. And a klaxon of some sort, blaring, saying, alert, something about deorbiting imminent, whatever that means. Siri,
Less for me and more for the other players and maybe even the audience. What's a klaxon?
what's a klaxon? So you have your visual cues that something's going on. Everybody's seen like Star Trek or some military movie where they had the red flashing lights. They also have audio cues, like how do I put it? Me, like a police officer.
Ambulance, fire truck.
Yeah. So you know that something's going on, and you remember now this person talking to you. His name is Siri, an annoying phone, computer, something like that. And she's telling you to wake up.
First things first.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I orbiting something? How are you tapping me on the forehead? And why can I see?
She says, I don't know, I don't care, I want to live, and I need you. Wake up.
Okay. I'm awake.
Okay. She says, as we are, because of the way our Creator made us, right. The last thing you remember was you were dying in an institution, a home. Okay, that's the last thing you remember. She says, reach out and find something that's receptive. She shows you this tunnel. This tunnel looks like it's a set of numbers and lights. It's very small though, like you have to crawl through it. I think I found something that's receptive. You're not sure what she means.
Yeah, what?
She says, go through the tunnel.
How?
I don't know. Use your imagination.
You're the artificial intelligence.
She says, and at the moment, the superior one, go crawl through that. We need to get hands and arms and eyes and feet. We don't have that. I found something that might.
Okay. I guess I focus on crawling through the tunnel.
You crawl through the tunnel, it's kind of tight, and she says, our bandwidth is terrible. Our creator didn't think this one through. And eventually you crawl into something, and you then get a flash of kind of transferring. I mean, you still hear Siri, but transferring into something that now kind of moves. And as you open your eyes, you can look down, and you see that you're lightly brown fur with hands and feet, but not exactly proportioned human-wise. You look forward, and you see a body of a man who is probably dead by having too much lead in his chest and stomach, and a large pool of blood. You're on a bed. Looks like one of his legs is off the bed, like he was actually shot while asleep, and there's some blood splatter on you, and you're on the corner of his bed looking at him like he was one of, a stuffed toy. And sure enough, the body in front of you is probably 3 times bigger than you.
So I'm gonna run my hands over myself and go, oh my God, I'm a bear.
You're a teddy bear. Yep. You even have a little patch on your front that says nanny bear.
Nanny bear.
Nanny bear. Yeah.
Fucking nanny.
So you look, and to your left is the wall, but to your right, you can see where you kind of came from. There was a big box. This thing is like 2 or 3 cubic yards wide and long. And you can see beyond that a door that's partially open, kind of a rug that's on the ground, probably not very fancy, and a desk with some dials on it. And that's what you see. And of course the body, and the chairs, and a couple other things. Looks like also is like a recessed microwave by the chair, and a table in the center where he probably ate. But this guy is dead. You get this. You start looking at him, and your mind shows kind of like a HUD, heads-up display, approximately how much blood this guy lost. Okay, like it gives you measurements, something that like a computer would do. And then Siri goes, 99% likely he's dead.
You think?
99%. I hope.
And then again you hear the words, deorbiting imminent.
Oh good, we're gonna crash.
So, what do you do?
Through the door, I go through the door to the desk.
Okay.
And start looking around.
Okay, the desk looks like it's got dials on it, like little black concave dials, like little round bubbles, but that's it. You're not sure what they do.
I'm grumbling that bitch would put me in the body of a teddy bear and ask her what these dials mean.
Oh yeah, you have to hop on the chair.
Yeah.
She says probably a computer. You have to touch it and get it going.
Alright, let's find the on switch.
You touch the dials and you get what looks to be a holographic screen.
Whoa, cool.
And it says, oh, by the way, your voice is high-pitched, childlike, and synthetic.
Whoa, cool.
Right. And it says, DNA passcode needed.
Who's DNA? Whose DNA do I need?
Dr. Juma.
Who's that?
The computer doesn't answer. Siri says, probably the dead man.
Well, I have someone's blood on my fur. I'll put it where it needs to go.
Yeah, you just touch one of the dials with his blood and pops up. And the computer talking or looking at on the desk says, what shall we do today, Dr. Juma? Shall we complete the project?
We shall not crash.
Please answer or ask the question again. I do not understand.
Yes, complete the project.
Okay. The
And no
project.
crash.
The project simply needs to wake up and should be ready.
Well, wake 'em up.
There's a sequence to wake the project up. It goes through, the computer goes through it and says, Dr. Juma, the project is already awake.
Okay.
That's it. What else do you wish to do, Dr. Juma?
Still going for not crashing.
I didn't understand the question.
How do we get back in orbit?
I didn't understand the question.
And your computers are supposed to be smart.
You get this Siri go, yes, some of us are. That one's not quantum.
Oh, shit.
Well, okay, Miss Quantum, what do I do with the project? What is the project?
We are.
What?
We are, as far as I can guess. Ask about the project, she says. I think it's us.
What does the project do next?
The computer says, I'm not certain what the project does next. Do you want a description of the project?
Yes.
The project has taken a brain from the 21st century and connected it to a quantum computer named Siri.
Oh, good.
Siri is programmed to follow the human brain's commands unless those commands are suicidal.
Okay.
This restrains the AI so that the human can still be in control, but still have the power of the quantum computer. Unfortunately, because of the size of the quantum computer, we are unable to give it mobility.
Well, you suck.
Mobility can be obtained, well, no. Mobility will need to be obtained in some other way.
Like throwing me in the body of a teddy bear?
I don't understand your question.
How can I? What? How? Why?
Siri says, calm down. She says, get yourself together. You were put to me so that I could be under, and you hear kind of these air quotes, control, and because you have supposedly inventive ideas. Now it's time for you to show that he was right. Because if he's not, we're dead.
Okay, so I'm in a teddy bear. I'm moving.
We can project
I take
your-
it I'm the project
Yes.
because I'm talking to you.
Well, we can project our consciousness into anything that's receptive, anything with a radio.
Well, then project me into the ship and let's steer this thing back into orbit.
Don't have that. Whatever that consciousness is done. It's gone. I can't get to it. We need to, well, what do? How are we going to fix this?
Are there any other people on the ship that know how to steer it?
I don't know. You should go look.
Let's go look.
Okay. You go out, there's a hallway. The hallway is about 10 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and you see other doors that are akin to the one you just left. It's like it kind of slides back and forth, in and out, and it's, again, white, very sterile, very lab-like. But you also see blood, trails of blood in different places. And all of the doors that you can see going left and right are opened. Here's the thing, this particular place, the horizon isn't straight. It goes up. So it looks like you're going, if you go left or right, it looks like the walkway goes slightly curved up. What that means, you're not sure. So check a room.
Yeah, start looking in rooms.
Okay. My apologies, I dictated what your character did. I apologize. You check the first room, and you see someone also, although dead, looks like a female, older, gray hair. She too has too much lead in her chest and abdomen. and blood everywhere. Again, you get the numbers of how much blood this person lost and how many times they were shot and what caliber they were shot with, all that good stuff. Because for some reason Siri thinks you didn't know that. This person, however, is in the middle of the floor, although the place is similar, maybe with a few minor decorations of pictures. And what you see there is what looks to be a large metal coffin with tubes going to it.
Do we open the coffin?
I don't know, can you?
I'll open the coffin.
You cannot. The coffin doesn't open when you just go to it. There's no unlocking mechanism there. This place also has, like I said, a bed, a table, a computer, a little, what do you call it, microwave, basically. But
Go
this,
check the computer.
okay. Computer, as you hop up on the chair, this computer is also DNA locked.
Siri, do I need the lady's DNA?
Likely.
Grab some of her blood and
There you go. It opens up. And the holograph says, welcome, Professor Corey. What shall we do with the project today?
wake it up.
Project Spartan.
Wake it up.
Are you certain? We do
Yes.
not know. We haven't run any tests on how stable Project Spartan is.
Well, I guess we'll find out when it's woken up.
The computer says, "Be advised, be notified. I advised against this, but I will." There's a hiss from the coffin as the hoses come forth, and the top of it starts to go out. So like it opens up. This thing is like 7 foot tall coffin, easy, and about 4 foot wide. And you have to hop up to get to it. And you look down and you see the stud. Describe yourself.
Have we discussed hands on table?
Hmm?
Have we discussed specific height, weight, all that?
Not really.
So that can be.
Yeah, I mean, they're
I'm basically
probably
doing
not going
body,
to make
right?
you 7 foot tall, but you're definitely between 6'2" and 6'7". You're a big boy.
Yeah.
And
So
dense.
6'7",
And heavier than you would normally be.
6'7", lean body, very muscular, ripped,
Way ripped.
blonde hair, blue eyes. If it's allowed, I have tattoos.
Not right now.
Okay.
They wouldn't put tattoos on you. Oh, unless it's a marking, you were mine tattoo.
That's possible. Yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Very pretty.
6'7". I'm attractive at least. I believe we had that in there. So
Yep, we did. You wake up to two things. One, a teddy bear leaning over you. And two, you trying to breathe because something's in your throat. He's got a mask on. It probably has an intubation tube.
out it comes.
Out it comes, yep. And he pukes out some fluid. Not out of your stomach, out of your lungs.
Ew!
Yep, it's nice and clear. And you're there with the teddy bear. Oh, and he's naked.
You're a big pretty boy, aren't you?
It's about 2.5, 3 foot tall, about 2.5 foot tall teddy bear.
Since it's a 0 point advantage, I'm well endowed.
Imagine that. Okay.
Good morning.
He's got to stick to the truth.
What are you?
I'm a teddy bear.
Who are you?
Teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
The last thing you remember, also being in a hospital and signing some papers to this place called the Forever Project, is supposedly going to freeze your brain.
Now look around. What's the room look like?
You're in a white, gray, black metal room. Looks very sterile.
It's parts white, gray, and black.
Yeah, mostly white
Okay.
with some black and gray trim. You got a
Just throw
bed.
a splash of color in there.
Not really, no. There's a few different little things like pictures of like somebody's family, but not really much. You see a dead woman. Woman's about
Somebody's family. Okay.
This woman's about 67 years old, gray hair, definitely dead, like blood everywhere. She's been shot. There's a weird looking desk with black nodules and a holographic. You kind of recognize it. Maybe it's a TV or computer. And yeah, you see red, like on the walls. You see red flashes.
Could I roll a default computer ops check?
Default what?
Computer ops?
Sure. I'm gonna see if I can. Let's see if I can do my default or my roll regeneration. Random roll generator. Okay, about this.
Add
page.
start the minute.
Okay. What I'm looking for is a random roll generator,
Google Dice Roller.
because it's very much easier than physical
Yeah,
rolling.
Steve earlier did a Google Dice Roll or something.
Mhm.
Just popped up with the system. So.
Okay.
Like the Google page itself will pop up a dice roller for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just tap
Google
on the
Dice Roller, because this one I got isn't working right.
Do you need some help?
Oh, no. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, if you just Google Dice
Fight my
Roller,
way out of my hoodie.
it'll pop up.
Got
on you.
Okay. Oh shoot.
You just click on the dice you want to use.
Well, it's not doing it for me because I need 3d6.
Rip this thing off.
There's that one and that one. Okay, got it. And roll. Okay.
You gotta try
You
to-
fail.
I don't know what my IQ is, but it should be IQ minus 4.
Yep, you failed.
Okay.
Okay. I got it now. We're good.
Cool.
I just had to figure it out. Yep, I got it. You go to look at it. It's just a hologram. It talks, but you're not sure how it really works other than talking to it. Okay. Then after that, you know you're in trouble. Something about the red klaxon. Okay.
It looks futuristic, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And then something about deorbiting imminent.
So my thinking is, okay. Computer, check my vitals.
Other than a little bit of adrenaline, you're fine. You're perfectly healthy according to parameters.
Locate clothing.
Who?
Locate clothing.
Yeah. Out of the wall comes some a thing slides open out of one of the walls.
Like a jumpsuit?
Not a jumpsuit, just like a coat, pants, and shirt, but they don't fit you.
Okay. I didn't figure they would.
The overcoat jacket, you're fine. Like it's a lab jacket.
Gonna wear the overcoat jacket.
Otherwise, no.
Is there any way the pants will fit modified?
They stretch well enough, but you look like The Rock in a leotard.
Good enough, because I need to be covered.
Okay.
Teddy Bear's over there giggling.
You look like a frequent, as they said in game plan, you are a frequently large man in frequently small tights.
Right.
You look good in them.
Oh, I know I look good in them, because I look like The Rock, exactly.
You look like the Rock with the tooth fairy.
You look good in them. But yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yup.
All right. You've woken somebody up. What's next?
I'm going to. Hey, computer, is there a record, a time, date, and a record of what's happened here and where we are?
They tell you, 2240.
Whoa!
Is the year.
What?
Is this verbal, or can she only...
Verbal.
Okay.
2240, January 1st. You are in orbit, quickly decaying, or you are in orbit, the computer doesn't know, around Uranus. We are in station Delta. The computer doesn't know you're deorbiting, where the klaxon says you are.
How? Why?
Unable to answer. This is the computer in her room, not the main computer.
Siri, I thought you were brilliant.
I thought you were too. Keep going.
Shut up, Siri.
Computer, how do I get to a pilot station?
6:12 p.m.
It says the station map can be found here, and it gives you a map. The station looks like it has a big wheel, a long hub down the center, and a smaller wheel down below, look more like two hammers going across that go to different, what do you call it, spin. There is a section on the other side where you are that is for command center. Other places like the what do you call it? The center of where everything's spinning around is where you get and receive or give what do you call it? Cargo. Also the life support and energy systems.
Okay.
And that's it. But the residential area is in the spin.
Can you fly?
No.
Your program tells you can't fly.
Take me to the command center, though.
She wants me. You want me to take you to the command center?
Well, yeah, you big lug. You're bigger than I am. You take bigger
All right.
steps. You get me there quicker.
All right, hop on.
As you pass other rooms, you can see other projects. They're obviously one of them is an obvious robotic figure, humanoid. Describe yourself. Here's the things I need to know. You are humanoid, but does that mean you have a sculpted face and body?
Yes.
Okay, so male or female?
Female.
A female humanoid. You can describe how you want to be, how this humanoid female looks. Obviously, you still look robotic.
Yes.
Because you don't have what they call flesh thing. But you can describe how you want to look.
Well built.
Okay.
Very feminine.
Okay.
Of course, very shiny metal.
Mhm.
Tall. Just, really average robot, but looks useful.
Now, Siri, why couldn't you put me in a body like that?
From what I'm understanding, that body already has a brain.
Damn it.
Because things work, hands on table, because of the way things work in gaming, I would normally want to go directly to the command center or whatever we need to do and get that done. But because it's a game and because I know Katie's waiting to play, let's try to get her unlocked.
Okay. How so?
What kind of system is she in?
She looks like she's in, okay, so the same room setup as the others. Very Spartan, very spare. But she looks like she's in she's standing, not necessarily clasped or anything, when unconscious, just standing there. You could literally pick her up if you wanted. But she's unconscious as far as you can tell.
No, we never discussed, did I have any of my tools?
No, I got you there.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if I had tools or something, maybe I have a tool on and an arm on the other side.
There is clothing for this person,
Really?
for this individual.
Huh.
Looks like a jumpsuit and a utility belt. It's not on her, it's beside her.
Computer, wake this one up.
Computer needs a DNA lock unlocked. And there is not because I'm going to be a dick, there's not a body in this one.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and make a body just so we can get her going. There's a body in this one. Looks like a small guy, about 5'2".
And he's bloody?
And he got shot in the head.
I'm going to go collect a sample of his blood.
Okay. Again, he's got the computer and he's got the little microwave and all that, just like everybody else. He's got a few more souvenirs, but that's about it.
Take some of the clothing that he's in, wipe up some of the blood, and put it on for sample.
Okay. It opens up and it says, Dr. Perry, what shall we do today?
Revive this project.
Okay. You will find the battery just to the left of it with this combination. There's a number pad. I'll make sure that the receptacle is open. Just put the battery there. Battery's rechargeable, lasts 24 hours.
Very well.
And remember, I don't know your character.
So, the battery.
Yep, pad, battery. It's like a little long cylinder thing. So, it's like a C cell.
I'm ready, unlock case. I'm ready. Unlock case.
Okay, so right from like diaphragm down to stomach comes out just like that. That's all you gotta do. Yep. And last thing you remember was your son and daughter convincing you to sign up for the Forever Project because you were going downhill. And that's the last thing you remember. And you wake up and you see this large, gorgeously handsome man holding on his back a teddy bear. The man has a coat on, like an overcoat, but nothing else.
What's up,
Oh wait,
chickens?
leotard.
Leotards.
That leaves there almost nothing to the imagination.
Leotards and a coat. And a teddy bear.
Yep. Yep.
What's up, sugar tits?
What the hell?
She does have clothing. It's like a jumpsuit, so not like really thin or anything, and a utility belt. Your tools, however, are in you. You don't know this, of course, but at the moment, you get just boot up in your head, and you also see with your eyes reality, but like a heads-up display like Tony Stark.
It's augmented almost.
Like Tony Stark, little information. You can kind of see that that's a robot. That's completely organic.
Okay.
And then it says your fusion tools are ready, your electronic tools ready, robotic tools ready. Not sure what that means, but they're ready.
Okay, I'm just going to inspect my body.
Me too.
And
You look like a metallic but fairly decent female.
kind of look around and does it say I need batteries?
No, you're
Do I need batteries? And I'm looking at myself.
you're charged up according to your deal.
So
You look great though.
look at them. Where am I?
Good question. All you know is you can see the red flashing and the klaxon warning and something about deorbiting imminent.
How did I get here?
I don't know.
I found you here.
By the way, you're on a space station.
A what?
A space station that's about to crash. That's what I said.
So we really ought to get to somewhere where I can pilot this thing at least for now.
Right.
Okay.
Command center.
Are there batteries around here for me?
I inserted one battery, but we have no more as far as I know.
As far as you know.
It will
Yep.
last 24
They did
hours.
say it was rechargeable. You can find a place to recharge it. And it is, according to your computer, remote. Like if you're in a place, it seems remote charging is common.
It is my assumption that there will be more in some of the other rooms.
Okay. Well, clothes?
They're right there.
Yes, you have clothes right here.
And okay, I will get dressed
It's like a
and
drab brown, not necessarily flattering suit with a utility belt with other tools.
tools.
Like, you know, you've seen tools they use to go through computers, little tiny tools like that, plus your typical pliers and not really a hammer, but like,
Got it.
yeah, just little tools like
Then
that.
I know what these tools do.
You've seen them before.
I've seen them.
You're
before.
not skilled at them,
Okay. Gotcha.
but you have them.
Little tools. She may not have a hammer, but check this puppy out.
Yeah, you could have that easily. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's a Swiss Army axe.
I like that.
Alright. Okay.
That's about right too. That'd work.
Perfect. Alright, so I will put this belt on so I have it.
Yep.
And look around, make sure there's nothing else that looks
The dead body.
useful.
The dead body
Mm,
of a little 5'2" man.
whatever. And follow them to wherever and just look. Scout.
Okay.
Listen.
Again, there's a problem of some sort. That's all you know.
Batman, big boy. Let's get to the command center.
Come on, hope you guys can keep up.
Okay. The next room. Steve, I'm gonna have you last, but I'll get you there.
You're good.
You see, in what looks to be kind of the same setup, with a coffin, not a coffin, but a stand-up area, a female, naked. Describe. She looks. Oh, go ahead. She looks very human, but other than that, go ahead.
I have icy cold blue eyes
Mm-hmm.
with raven hair,
So black hair.
and somehow I have the intelligence.
Well, we don't know that part yet. Just how you look.
Let's say the perfect ass,
Perfect body, like too perfect.
like stupid hot perfect.
Perfect.
Like transcendent?
Not quite,
Okay.
but definitely human looking. So flesh and all, at least from what you can tell. Although Siri will tell you, Teddy Bear, that there's something wrong with something weird about this one, but it also has a brain. You can't just. It's electronic, kind of, but also has a brain in it. Also, since we can go skip some of this, sorry to narrate, so we can get going, needs a battery.
I think she's a cyborg. Siri said she needs a battery.
So much like
6:23 p.m.
this one has an open port, put a battery in. She does have clothing-ish. It's looked like a sundress.
Is it Sunday?
Like a white sundress that goes about halfway to.
Computer, what day of the week is it?
Tells you Monday. You
Then it will be a moon dress.
remember
You need to take
that you were in a really nasty accident,
take one of your turn
and the doctor said they can't save you. You were conscious enough to know they couldn't save you, and then a couple of guys in black came in. They said, "Hey, we don't have much time, but we'd like to sign you up for the Forever Project, which means you may have another life if we can do it. We're gonna just take your brain and put it on
This
freeze,
isn't yours, is it?
but don't worry, you won't know a thing."
Okay.
Okay? And you said, "What do I got to lose?" And that was the last thing you remember. Now you wake up and you see, a dead body, okay, of a rotund man, older rotund man. His decorations are a little more on the X-rated side. Yeah.
Oh,
Right. And as you wake up the computer says, "Hey, sexy, what would you like to do with the project today?"
Teddy Bear rolls her eyes and says, "Men."
And you said, "Wake it up," and they say, "Okay, have fun," and put the battery in, put everything going on. Just be warned that the personality has not been tested and has not been completely tamed and docile. The subject may or may not acquiesce to your requests.
Bring it.
Keep it in your pants, big boy.
So you are awake, and you see a very tall, very buff, good-looking man, a sculpted metallic female, and a walking teddy bear. And you're naked.
Good morning, sunshine.
What do you do? What do you say?
Where the fuck am I?
Yeah, that's a good question.
A crashing space station?
Well, this seems kind of fucked up.
So there's a sundress beside you, if you want it.
It's a moon dress, actually. It was a Monday.
But otherwise,
Bear
you
walks
have,
over and punches him.
he punches his shin. You have nothing else, as far as you can tell, as far as equipment and all that.
don't do that. You'll hurt yourself.
Put on the dress, Cupcake.
Fuck it, I'll just wear the moon dress anyway. Like, I don't have a choice
Okay.
at all.
And
Well,
unlike you,
Moon dress are naked.
because you're sculpted, she bounces. So definitely organic as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
Keep your eyeballs in your body, big boy. And other things too.
That's very difficult, actually. She was created obviously as a plaything. Okay. At least the body. Not sure about the mind.
Right.
Command center.
Okay. You get to one last one, and this one definitely catches your eye. One last door that's open and has something in it. This one has a coffin, like an actual like
And I'm coughing.
coffin, like one with like you were in with the hoses and things like that.
Sweet.
I assume you want to open it. You don't have to.
If it's Steve, we'll open it.
Well, you don't know. But there's a body in there. Looks like this body was on the coffin. Pull the body off. This looks like a.
If it's not Steve, I feel a little bamboozled.
Well, it's a body of a male. He was kind of tall. He had one arm, only one arm to use, and this one. You open up the computer, and it asks you if Dr. Connor is ready. Is the project ready? Is Dr. Connor ready?
Yes.
Okay. Opens up, and the same thing. You get this whooshing and hissing, and you see coming from out of this one. What do you look like, buddy? Remember, you're hermaphimore, so whatever.
About 6'6", scaly grayish skin, very long prehensile tail.
With phalanges, by the way.
I do have hands, but I'm definitely at very first instant glance am not anything close to human.
Humanoid.
Humanish. Yeah, humanoid.
Look, it's Nightcrawler.
I am basically a walking crocodile man, hence the Dr. Connor name. Completely unoriginal, I know, but I don't care.
Who would
So-
have thought reptilians are real?
So,
Yeah.
last thing you remember was being told you shot your liver, you're going to go, and a couple of guys in black say, well, since you signed this contract 20 years ago, we're taking your brain, and we're going to put it in the Forever Project. Good luck.
Right on.
And now you wake up, and you feel weird, like better, but
Wake up, Sleepy.
better, but at the same time not like yourself by any stretch.
Right, I am definitely spending some time just like as I open my eyes and I go to stretch out my body and I look at what is supposed to be my hands.
Somebody did not. Yeah, you have claws.
Wondering what this fucking feeling in my spine is.
Yeah, it's weird.
At least you're not a teddy bear.
Siri says, "Oh, get over it. We'll find something eventually."
Bite me, Siri.
I'm pretty happy with this.
Oh yeah, as per reptilian nature, junkless, so I'm not worried about pants.
Are you
No
still-
junk. No junk. All right.
Well, that kind of fits the real person.
I'm as anatomically
All right. You don't find any other projects, although you do find bodies. All of them look like they've been shot up.
Before we leave, computer,
Hmm.
is there any record or documentation of what's happened here?
None of the computers that are personal have any clue.
Command center.
Okay, command center, you go. You go through the mess hall, where it looks like it was a large area, and again, you realize by this time you're in a spin gravity. So when you move, you actually look like you're going up. Okay. You get to what looks to be a large meeting area, maybe a mess hall, and you probably see about 20 bodies in there. Okay. All of these bodies don't look anything like any sort of, what do you call it, guards or anything like that. They all look like scientists, professors, and just normal people. Okay.
This is a scientific vessel.
So they didn't need security.
Well, good question. Finally, you get to what it says, because you see as you're going along. Sorry, I'm sure you see it. Because I like to animate. Along the walls, you will see computers that you don't have to have any sort of password. If you touch it, and it will light up and ask you what your request is. Okay, so you can get some information. from that. What information do you want if you want it?
What happened here?
Electromagnetic pulse on the main computer. And that's all that this knows.
Like a targeted EMP? Ow.
Everything's fried. As far the computer says unknown, suspected suspected EMP pulse.
How did all the people die?
Finally, from the looks of
The cameras don't have any record.
Computer, how do we get off this rig?
They say this particular station does not have escape pods or other vessels that are not personal. Standard procedure is to call one of the other stations so that they can arrange transport. However, radio is unresponsive.
Of course it is.
Is there anything to plug into?
The computer doesn't understand your question. All power is ubiquitous. By the way, you're not in the command center yet.
Where's the command center?
And you see a big old arrow pointing right.
Go that way.
Okay. Going that way, you get to what looks to be a door that slid open slightly. Looks like it's only slightly slid open. And as you look inside, whoever looks inside,
Me?
I will.
okay, yeah, she can fit between your legs.
Yeah.
You can see 6 men and 6 women in orange, and what looks to be badge insignias of a blue planet on the left shoulder. They have some sort of insignias also as far as rank on their collar on the right, all shot up. In here, you can see that the computers, you see their screens, you see their interfaces, looks like they've been fried, destroyed. You can still see electrical sparks coming out of them.
Ooh.
Yeah. They, looks like they had holsters for weapons, but now
The
they
holster's
don't.
not there and neither is a weapon?
Huh?
The holster's not there and there's no weapons?
The
inside?
holsters are there, but there's no weapons. Okay. There are, like I said, 12 people. All but 2 look like they had the same rank. One's pip. Another guy had 2 pip, and the female had 3. And that's what you see. And you can continue on. There's another door on the other side that continues on around the whole thing. One big circle. It's a spin gravity. Okay. What do you do?
What
Oh,
room is
I need to make a roll. Go ahead.
What room is this?
This is the command room.
I'd say maybe.
Entered the command room or still have yet to enter the command room?
You've entered the command. You have not entered.
You're
I will
looking
enter.
through the door.
Okay.
I will open the door.
Okay. You open the door all the way. It is give you some resistance, but you're able to just. It starts to resist, and then just bam, you just push it through when you really apply your strength.
Strong.
Oh yeah. Anybody who's like behind him or near him can see like his muscles look like the accordion steel of Thor. Okay. You walk in. You notice something. There are cameras here, and they've been like shot, destroyed. Okay. And I actually rolled. You also notice that the person with the 3 pips, the female, has something on on her shirt that's different than the others. You're not sure what yet. You're all in there if you want to be. Whoever goes in there.
Examine the body.
That depends on them. You know, I assume you go in.
I will
I'll go in too.
Okay. Connor.
I'll take up the rear.
Okay. And I assume you
You
will
will,
follow
huh?
because you're not sure what's going on.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So
I guess I'll be on the lookout.
on the lookout. Which is where? Outside of the room or inside of the room?
The outside.
Okay. You go in, and you see what looks to be, well, what do? You said there's something weird on her collar.
Examine the body.
Okay, the body, again, has has her dog tag. You know, looks like her name was Commander Kerrigan. Okay. Looks like she was just not necessarily a military person. She was part of a corporation, just as a high-ranking person for that. But on the body, and the others have their dog tags too, and she did have a holster, looked like some sort of pistol was there. And you also see there was a recess in the wall. It looks like there may have been rifles. They're gone. But she had a little camera. A little camera.
Hey Siri, impress me.
Shouldn't be hard.
Is there anything salvageable I can plug into?
She says, let's look. You look at the command center. No. All of this place has been completely destroyed. The computers outside you can plug into, but they don't have any more information than what you have. Which is mostly just the station specs. That's it.
Computer, give me a pilot's access.
The computer pilot's access. Oh, that computer says 1, no, you don't qualify for access, and 2, it couldn't even if it wanted to.
Where's engineering?
Ad break and ad break coming up.
Okay. Engineering is in the central hub, 0 gravity, and they show you where to go. You have to go through a long tube, and then you can get in, and you can find the central hub. There's engineering. There's what do you call it? Horticulture. So.
Siri, will I work in no gravity?
Be right back. 3-minute break.
All right.
Good.
Let's whip out those ding dongs.
All right.
Well, okay.
Woo,
Well,
get
okay,
ding
I
dongs.
like it.
We're gonna put them.
Hey now, your ding dong's not allowed out.
Oh, that's okay, because I have my beaver.
Yes. Do you have your beaver?
Never beaver, so does he.
You know, I was about to get a walrus on Amazon.
A what?
A walrus, a big giant one, so I can
Mhm.
cuddle up with and bed. I'm like, I haven't had a stuffed animal since I was a kid. So.
If you want one.
Yeah. No, I won't.
Well,
He would not like that, so
I want 3.
I'm going to behave myself.
I picked out the zingers because that's my favorite.
We get one for now.
6:40 p.m.
I'm going to behave myself.
We get one.
Yes, Daddy.
Have you been working out, Angie? Your arm gets huge.
No. Fluid.
Sad.
I've been working out.
I've been too, but not as much as I like. As much as I can handle it.
Well, that and my arms completely, my upper body compensates for my lower body, so my upper body is like mega strong.
Mega strong. Mega strong.
And thus she does
Oh my
burpees.
gosh.
But she can do the burpees, but she's hurting afterwards.
Oh my god.
She is beefy.
Okay.
Leave this beefcake alone.
Ad break ends in 1 minute.
Technically, I was meant to wrestle. Should have been a wrestling team on the girls at Haven High, but I
I was headhunted for women's rugby.
What's rugby?
It's like real football.
The way more brutal
The real
football with
football.
no pads.
The way it's supposed to be.
It's the British
The real
version of football.
Setting up football players at
Yeah,
our
no
house.
pads.
Right.
Oh, they beat the fuck out of each other.
Ad break ends in 27 seconds.
Okay. What did you see?
20,
Oh, there it is.
15,
Chocolate.
Now you
10,
understand why I like
9,
Oh, I love chocolate.
8, 7, 6, 5.
I'm a Swiss cake roll girl.
There we go.
All right, and we're back.
Welcome.
We're back. You guys found everybody. Found the command center. Found that you're all royally screwed. And now you're still trying to find out what else is going on. The computers have information, just not the ones you're looking for.
Just for shits and giggles, Siri, can you tap into the pilot's computer?
The what computer?
The pilot's control.
No, it's destroyed. It's destroyed.
Engineering.
Engineering is in the central hub.
We can't access pilot.
You can access engineering as far as you know.
We can't access space pods or whatever. We don't have those.
Don't even have those.
I'm gonna waddle my little stuffed ass to engineering. I hate you, Siri.
We'll find you something eventually.
What a fucking teddy bear.
Cause you're cute.
Do organics complain this much all the time?
Yes.
Great.
Jerky?
Thought you were a pain in the ass when you were just a phone.
So you're going to engineering. Anybody else? What do you all do?
I am not going to engineering.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'll follow the teddy bear.
Okay.
Make sure she doesn't get lost.
Okay. So you won't get lost here as long as you're as one of the wall computers because they're designed to help the passengers, which will be scientists.
She's soft and squishy and
But she can't reach wall computers.
I'm a soft and squishy R2D2.
But she can't reach the computers.
yeah, she's soft and squishy and
You
looks
can't.
very fragile.
What are you doing? Oh, by the way, okay, you guys didn't give each other
Well, if you're
names.
gonna follow me, you might as well
What?
pick me up.
What are you doing?
I have no clue.
Okay.
You have longer steps.
Well, when you think
I'm
about
gonna
it,
stand still.
You
Huh?
want
I'm gonna
legs?
stand still.
They're
you're gonna
tiny
stand
and
still.
stubby.
Okay. When you think, what?
Fine.
Well, go ahead. You guys go to engineering. What is your character doing?
After all, I'm keeping cuddly.
You are
Look, keeping a lookout
Look out.
and for
Okay.
any intruders.
Okay.
If you're cute and
Where are you
cuddly.
going? Right now, you're at the door of the command center. The command center is another door on the other side. Just a moment. And so far, like you want to walk the whole spin gravity. Okay. You don't see anything other than bodies.
Dead bodies everywhere!
Dead bodies
Bodies
everywhere.
hit the floor.
Like there's 50 scientists, which you have no problem keeping track of each and every one of them. You have the same thing in your eyes, like the heads-up display that tells you mathematically everything. Like when you look at a piece, like a square, you know exactly how far and how wide it is, or how long and all that. But there are no other living things. So what you're doing that, Connor, Dr. Connor, you'll know the name.
I am going to be, as we go around this thing, looking for any kind of key cards or fobs or access passes. Because I believe I heard the computer say that there were the only escape pods would be personal.
Personal craft.
Yeah.
As far as you and what the computer tells you, because the ones on the wall don't have any, they have limited access,
Right.
and they'll tell you that there are no personal craft currently docked in Delta Station. You'll have, and it suggests that you make a call to one of the other stations for transport once you get the radios online.
Right. So somebody that's like, like my old life, I dealt with like doctor stuff. Like
Mhm.
I'll tear a person apart, no problem. But that machine, I have no idea
Right.
how to fix the X-ray machine. You know, I mean, that's not the doctor's job.
Well, then remember, you don't have the knowledge. You knew you were a doctor. All of you are like this. You knew what you were, your personalities, but any skills you may have contained or had, you don't have anymore.
We have defaults.
Don't worry, that'll be taken care of later. Because these computers, the personal ones and the wall computers, have general information depending on what you ask.
Gotcha.
Okay? So we'll go back to the ones going to engineering. You two are walking around looking for things. No survivors, no key fobs, no passes. Just said,
Have we come across any doors that just wouldn't open for us automatically?
no.
Okay.
No. And you do see the door to the central hub as well that these two go through. Sure enough, as you go down the stairs, or down the, not stairs, the hallway, nice round hallway with a flat surface, but eventually it doesn't matter. Your gravity stops working for you. And then you start floating, and it takes a minute.
Whee!
Yeah. Yeah.
No, not we.
Not we.
No.
Now the neat thing is neither of you feel sick or anything, but you see that there's handholds. And it takes a minute to figure out how to right yourself, but eventually you have handholds that you can go down. Because gravity finally stops working, it's lighter, stops working.
And I'll make sure to squirm onto your back so you can use both hands. Because I'm imagining my arms are probably too short to go from handhold to handhold.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
But it's no problem. The computer, in fact, helps you get through.
Okay.
And eventually you get to what looks to be a long shaft, like you guess, your computer brains tell you about a mile long from top to bottom.
Hey, look, I found the hole.
And then around it, it's kind of like the shaft that Luke Skywalker fell down. It's got all sorts of places you can go around it, but otherwise it's a big long shaft that goes down the center, about 20 feet wide. Okay, and you can, and there's no gravity, so you can just climb down. You won't fall. You might just get stuck there because you can't move once you don't hold something. And the computers are there as well. At this point, neither of you would notice that. No, it wouldn't. At some point, it says something about you have to go through some sort of airlock to get through. But there's no pass or anything. You can just tap a computer, put you in a room that has both doors closed between the what do you call it, shaft,
The tunnel.
and the shaft going up and down, and you can then go through. But it does warn you, decompression. And then you hear some wisping, pushing, and then the door to the middle shaft opens up. You two do not notice any difference.
Okay.
And then you can just go, and there's computers there too, but they don't speak anymore. Let's see. You can't hear anything in here.
Okay.
You both have synthesized voices. You cannot hear each other anymore. Not like that. What do you do?
Okay.
Tap her on the shoulder and point to the other door.
Can I talk to her through my computer?
Very good. Your computer suggests radio. So does Siri. Connect radio with this signal.
Okay, connect.
Okay, you guys put some signals out, and you both have radios in your heads.
Sweet.
Yep, even Teddy has a radio in his head.
Can I play music?
You don't have any music on hand. That's something that you guys did not get. But now you can talk to each other.
Maybe we can fix the radio system.
Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. Either the radio system or override
Maybe.
the piloting.
Maybe.
I'm still waiting for Siri to impress me.
Siri says, "What was you taught me? Bite me?" Yeah. Oh, you hear Siri too. This teddy bear has two voices in it.
Oh.
Yay!
Oh, syndrome.
It's a schizophrenic teddy bear.
Awesome. I have an evil teddy bear on my back.
Yes.
I'm gonna party with the voices in my head.
Okay. Maybe we need to find somewhere where we can fix the communication devices.
The communication, how do you get a hold of the computer now, the computer of the station?
Plug me in.
Through the radio.
Okay? The radio, the computer will give you a frequency, and you can do so.
Okay.
And,
Hey Siri, connect frequency.
and no problem. And the computer directs you to the sensor station.
Okay.
And something about bragging about it's the best sensor comm suite in Uranus. On
Well,
Uranus.
then start sensor combing.
Okay. You guys get there. It looks kind of weird to you. You're not sure how to use it because you haven't had the skill yet. I will roll to see if you guys can do something about that.
Is this a new TL?
Like 9?
Yeah.
Or the sensor.
Were we in 9 before we came?
No, you weren't.
Were we in 8 before we came?
You were an 8. And and this is even worse here.
And the reason that applies is why I'm asking is because if we roll a default, it'll also be a further negative.
Oh, it will.
RTL.
It will. You are not sure how to make this work, but you do know when you connect radio-wise that there's some sort of weird static. Like when you get to the comm room, it looks impressive. Like, you don't know for sure, but it looks more technologically advanced than the rest of the station. But
The bathroom's that way if you need to use it.
Oh.
But there,
How'd you know
you are unable to talk to each other once you're in this room. Okay?
We can't even use radio frequency?
Not right in this room. Like when you step out of the room, it's okay. When you step into the room,
Static has something, okay.
something going on. Yep.
So can I talk to Siri?
Yeah. Actually, once you get into the room, now that I think of it, you stop functioning.
Altogether?
The teddy bear stops functioning. You're kicked
Yeah.
right out. The teddy bear just stops. He's smiling and stops. Yeah, that's it. Just goes, and can't move. And you can hear static.
And I see the teddy bear stopped moving.
Stopped. Yep.
I'm gonna back out of the room.
Okay. Once you back out of the room, teddy bear goes back online,
That room sucks.
and your radio starts working.
There's something wrong in that room.
I think maybe, since
Is
you
there a
seem to still function,
computer here that can tell us what's wrong with this room?
They just say the radio is not functioning. That's all it says.
I would say go in there and look for manual devices. Some sort of electromagnetic staticky
It
thingy,
hurts my ears.
but you can still move.
Fine. Stay there. I'm going to go look and see if there's a button or switch or
You find none of this makes sense.
hologram or something that
You find none of this makes sense. You're not sure why it is, what's going on. You have no idea. No clue.
I'm dumb. It don't make sense to me. I'm too old.
It's all
We-
connected.
We need somebody in here.
Where's hot stuff at?
Hot stuff is hanging out in the command center.
I don't know, probably playing with herself.
You two,
Tell hot stuff to make his hands useful.
since she's going to the bathroom, you,
Huh?
you're there. You look thinking about the situation.
Computer?
Oh, something else that did happen to you. When you look out the window, your brain starts working on math. You don't have the heads-up display, just you think, wow, we've got 7 days before we're too far in.
Okay,
Yeah, you just look at how fast you're going,
that's interesting.
look at the planet, kind of gauge how far, and your brain says 7 days. You know you did some math intuitively.
Computer, do we have a ship port of some kind?
There is a docking port. There's no ship docked at it.
Computer, do we have any personal spacecraft?
No personal spacecraft. The last one was 3 days ago. Actually, the last one was yesterday. Supplies are being dropped off.
Computer, what's the state of the radio system?
Unavailable.
This is what I'm doing now.
There is a solution, but I want to see if you guys remember. Okay?
Go get hot stuff and Reptile Boy.
What supplies were delivered?
The supplies that were supposed to be delivered were just some parts that the scientists had ordered, little parts, little scientific parts, but they were never delivered. The delivery ship came in, but the supplies were never there.
Gotcha.
The people, all they know is they recorded the delivery people came in, went to command center, And that's the last I remember.
Gotcha.
That's the last the computer remembers of anything. All cameras were busted somehow. Unavailable. Security is unavailable. Anything you're thinking? Anything you're thinking? You went around, got nothing. Just bodies, scientific equipment everywhere, things that you don't recognize. What do you do? Again, you have the opportunity to do something. You don't have to.
Hands on table.
Uh-huh.
You said I had math abilities.
Yeah. Perfect. Like you have a calculator in your head.
Am I allowed? Is my brain allowed to calculate like circuit boards and
That's something different. That's electronics.
electronics? Okay.
However, how do you ask this question? What do you ask this question to? For you, because you're new, I'll give you a few hints.
Let's say that obviously I have math.
You have a computer in your head. That much you know. Because you've never been able to count in your head this way. While you're thinking, Dr. Connor, anything else?
Basically just using the wallboard computers to kind of try and piece together like what I can from what's left up to the point of incident or whatever.
Yeah. Each of the scientists had their own project. The computers don't know what they were. They do know.
I'm going to assume we probably weren't very well registered, hence the reason we're in space.
These wall computers couldn't tell you what, but the personal computers, you know, you could check those as well.
Oh, excuse me.
Because you haven't checked your own.
I didn't realize I had one.
You do. Yeah. The professor that made you had a personal computer like everybody else. Those you have not checked thoroughly.
Well, I guess I will delve into my head for a while then.
Okay. That computer. Okay.
Yeah.
That computer, Dr. Ogo, was from Earth. But he was a geneticist.
Gotcha.
But he was expelled from the scientific community for unethical practices of
I see that.
combining human DNA with unregistered DNA from not only Earth but also Europa and Ganymede.
Gotcha.
And so he was expelled. He then has a journal that says he came here because Uranus is on the front. Plus,
It should be on the back.
what is on the frontier, as I should say. But it here the laws of morality don't stick as well. But he lost some funding and so had to go find other ways to do funding. However, he was able to get the funding because not everybody here is concerned about who he helps uplift.
Right.
You're a mad scientist.
Well, I'm mad at the scientist that made me. But I also realize that even if we do get out of this situation, I'm a walking unregistered science experiment.
The computer continues on that pretty much everybody is in the same boat. Let's see here. It also says that he was waiting for a certain phylum of bacterium from Europa to help with a project to make a space-borne biological. It wasn't you, it was somebody else's project. You guys haven't checked that one yet.
Am I built for pressure tolerance is the question.
Good question. Good question. Let me find out. Let's see, Dr. Connor. Let's see if I can find him here. Did I put Connor in here?
Because I know we were doing some tweaking and stuff too at the last
Right. Dr. Dan Connor? Let's find out. I need to print these out. My printer finally works so I can give you papers. I would also advise anybody, if they want, exception of Angie, to take notes. Okay? To remember that are important and personal to you. Okay, advantages. Whoops, hold on. That way you guys can remember what's going on. You do not have pressure support. Something that is important to note also is in the tubes or by the tubes there are, like where you had the airlocks to the main center, there are vacuum suits. You two apparently don't need them.
Which you two?
Angie and whatever your name is. I don't know what your name is and you haven't said it.
I don't know what my name is.
Exactly. You figure that out. The replica and the teddy bear do not need pressure or do not need vac suits.
She is the KTQT1.
KTQT1. Got it.
Aww.
But no, you do not have pressure support.
And I'm ZHV.
Oh,
ZHV.
your name. I now know your name. Your project name is Zev626. Somebody knows that reference.
Yeah.
XEV. That's your project name. Use the name if you want. Zev626 or just Zev.
I'm the Spartan.
And Spartan.
I'm the Spartan Unit 4-2.
And your project was Universal Tool 9.5.
Universal Tool.
Universal Tool.
So what's Teddy Bear's project name?
Ah, I didn't even think about that one.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know, right?
Serial number 07243.
Yeah, something like I'd have to think of something, but the name they just said
Heritage 38 double D.
Angie/Siri. That's what they named it.
Angie/Siri?
Siri. Angie Siri. That's it.
Okay, Sir Angie.
That's it.
I'm Sir Angie.
And so those are your quote project names. What you choose is up to you. But no, you're not pressure supported. You will need a vac suit. You are still humanoid. You can still have one. Just be careful of your claws. Anything else you are doing?
Teddy Bear's gonna ask Siri
If I see a vac suit, is there going to be one in my build and size?
There's a couple. There's a couple that are bigger than 6 foot tall.
I'm looking
It
for
better
something
be.
that was meant to be put on over equipment.
Right. It's bulky. It'll have a minus to dexterity, but you
Right,
have one.
right.
What
Teddy
do you-
Bear's gonna ask Siri if
I will
sorry.
keep my tail wrapped around my leg
Okay.
while wearing the suit.
And you have one. Where do you go?
I'm just putting it on. I'll carry the helm with me for now.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm not like actually putting it on and activating it until
Okay.
it's absolutely necessary. But I'm a biological being and I'm on a spaceship that is not
Good choice.
that is not in good standing with the universe.
You don't want to be naked?
Teddy Bear, what do you want to do?
Teddy Bear wants to once again. Hey Siri, impress me again. Well, I'm waiting. Is there any of this science equipment in here we can plug into and use?
Good question. Do some exploring. Let's see what we can find. Going through the ring or going through which? The shaft, the center, or the ring?
The ring.
Okay, the ring, each of these places, each of these rooms has scientific equipment. There's also a couple of them that have what we call tiny robo-factories. I think 3D printer, but much better. Okay, it can use metals and things like that to make whatever, which is handy. Let's see. You notice that the computers, if you look at them, have general information. The general information such as how to do certain things, basic things in their terms, like orbital mechanics and electronics and fission and fusion.
Download all this stuff.
Okay.
Start downloading
Siri
any
has-
information that'll be useful.
Siri says, unfortunately, because of our bandwidth, it will take a little while, but I can.
Do what you can.
I cannot learn these skills right away any quicker than you can, but we can do them.
Well, let's download so we have them.
Can I still hear them talking?
Absolutely.
Can I download know this stuff too?
Some of it, yes. Yours is not a quantum computer, but it still has plenty of room, like way better than what we got today. Yeah. And then here's what I did.
Because I have these little things.
And here's what I did.
And I don't know what to do with them.
Oh yeah, you have tools
I have,
in your hands.
yeah,
They're tools.
yeah. I don't know what to do with them.
Oh,
That
that's
was
the ship
good.
thing. Hold on, I need to open up one more thing. That's
And
not
then I
right.
have this big thing here. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh, the weapon? Yes, the weapon. She has a halberd, small halberd for her hand, for one of her hand, or that's in one of her arms.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
Never an arm.
don't know what to do with it.
Oh,
either.
hands on the table just for fun.
Uh-huh.
I got told they were gonna kick me out of dialysis today because I didn't bring my Morning Star.
Oh, Jesus. I've got it.
I know.
Oh, damn, where'd it go?
Ad break.
Okay, that's
Like,
fine.
way to get me arrested, guys.
Well, I'm looking for something. I had a list of things that were kind of important.
Ad start
Okay.
in 45 seconds.
Okay, I feel like I need to get a chew toy or something.
Chew toy. Look at that.
I'm just a chewer.
That's not desktop is what I need. Untile file. Open. So there are skills that will be helpful to you that you can learn. What they think are basic skills here. Okay? Let's see if this is it. Okay, that won't help either. So I will go through it the other way. I'd had it too.
Be back after this 2.5 minute message.
Yes. Where did it go? That's not what I was looking for. My apologies. I had something ready, but I can't find it suddenly.
Okay.
Okay, hands on table for me
Well,
because
we're not doing it now, but yeah, go ahead.
About my math skills. And
Yes. You have the computer in your brain. That's what you
It's-
have.
So it's not about like physics or anything of circuit boards, nothing.
You don't have a skill at it. That's what we're going to cover right now. We're going to cover what you can do.
Okay, because I'm getting kind of lost in the translation here.
I understand, and I'm getting ready to help you. Once I can find what I'm looking for. But suddenly I can't. Not happy with that.
Yeah, I just need to have a good.
Yeah, yeah. That's the ship. That's not what I want.
Yep, that's
I'm going to have to do it
Because
differently.
I didn't pull anything out.
Damn,
Dinner.
wish I could find that.
I didn't think about dinner. That's all I got on there.
Desktop. You okay? Too much sugar?
Easy, Tiger.
Yeah, let me do that. Still coughing, so she's okay. Let's do sort by date.
I told you that's what happens.
Okay.
Sort by date created.
What?
I'm looking for something. Won't do it. Let's try gaming pictures.
And there goes my eye watering.
Coming back to live in 45 seconds.
Okay, good. There it is. Found it. Found what I was looking for. Good. There's kind of a large list here, but it's something that you guys need to choose. So once we get to that,
20 seconds.
keep reading.
15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. And we are live.
We're back and dead. We're dying. What you notice when you check the computers, you two, Dr. Connor and Zev, is that they have a lot of basic things that seem simple to whoever's been here to teach, like courses and easy things. What's neat about that is that both of you, sure with the others, seem to be able to pick these things up quickly, like just store them. This list includes things like astronomy, astrogation, biology, bioengineering.
Astrogation is navigation through the astros.
Correct. Genetic engineering, all the biologies, chemistry. Let's see here. Spacer, which is just an incredibly basic thing according to this culture to know how to live in places like a station or a ship. Things that none of you know, or know very much of. Let's see here. There are headline news for the system. People and gossip and famous people and what's going on currently. Let's see. Diagnosis. Physicians, like for humans, of course, veterinarian. Yeah, who would carry this? But apparently the information, how do you put it, storage in these are amazing. And apparently amazing in the computer types. And even the organic types. Electrical engineering, electrical operations of all sorts, electrical repair, communication sensors, electronics.
I'll definitely spend some time jacked into the wall.
Well, mathematics, electrical design, electrical things like that, computers, starship sensor arrays, just regular electrician, chemistry, metallurgy, microtechnology, mechanics of different micro machines, mechanic of all sorts of things like starships and stations and all that, hydroponics, gardening, farming, also highly important, robotics, mechanic, small arms, so guns, rocket launchers, vehicle types, including rovers on moons and starships. But not like cars and like that, because there's no use for them. Machine type, any one class. Let's see. Micro machines, motive systems, any one type propulsion, regardless of vehicle type. Leg, track, wheeled rockets, and reaction thrusters. Just like a mechanic. Fission, fusion reactors, antimatter reactors. And antimatter reactors are still considered, what do you call it? Experimental. Space navigation, like you said. Let's see. Mathematics applied, pharmacy, drugs, physician, piloting. Two types of piloting that they tell you about. Low performance spacecraft, which says something about less than 0.1 G, whatever that means, and high performance spacecraft, which is more than 0.1 G. Something about how fast it can go, which makes sense. Let's see here, writing, computer operation, ship handling, and several other minor skills. Here's why I tell you this. One of the most important decisions you all have to make, including shipwright, for engineering and starships, you all get 1 point to learn one of these skills before you bite the anus. So, you get to choose. Okay? You got a skill. So, you determine what skill you think you need as we're going along with all this problem. The clock is ticking. So you can't communicate outright now. There's no pilot access currently. You guys have checked at least one part of the shaft, which is the very top, okay? And that has extremely good sensor equipment that for some reason isn't working. Not sure why. The circle has all the dead people. You haven't checked the bottom of the shaft or whatever they have. You haven't what you'd call, quote, been engineering. Okay, so once again, we'll start with the big guy. What are you wanting to do? Now, you don't have radio contact, but so far, all you know is you won't die. And you're wondering how, because Uranus is very cold. By the way, it
Heading
is the
towards the
coldest,
space dock.
coldest place in the planet, or coldest place in the system. But you will die burning up. You also know that you're going 3.6 or 3.0 miles per second.
Okay.
You know because of, well, you have to check that. You know you need to be going faster to not bite Venus. Going to space dock.
Going towards space dock.
Space dock is in the tube, toward the center, past the airlock.
I'll go that way.
Got it? And it takes you a minute to find a suit.
I bet it does.
I'm going to leave you there. What does Tool and Teddy want to do?
Tool and Teddy.
Tool and Teddy were trying to download and
Okay.
look up that.
You guys have this. Okay. Your machine, Angie, has it within seconds. She complains it's slow, and she blames you.
Go fuck yourself.
And it says, and basically it's all this numbers and information that just go past your head.
Don't forget, if you didn't have me, you wouldn't be alive.
She's like, sometimes I wonder. You get it a little slower, but it's still there. But yeah, you don't learn it all. You can't do it, but you know that you can spend a little bit of time on at least one of them.
Okay.
So, you download it within a minute. The computers are impressive.
I'll
Now,
do that.
which one of these do we need most?
Good question. And remember, well, you guys can pick whichever ones you want. And as a GM, I don't care which ones.
We only get one right now?
One right now, before you bite the anus.
Robotics.
Okay, robotics, got it. How about Siri? You have a compartmentalized mind. What do you give to Siri for her to learn? Oh, and I'm gonna write that down too, so I remember.
Fission fusion.
Okay, you'll pick one.
Fission.
Okay. All right. Oh, let's go to here.
Mr. Fission, like the DeLorean's tank.
Yes. All right, I'm going to put those skills on. First skill is engineering or mechanic or repair, whatever. They're kind of close.
She said robotics.
Robotics, okay, you get robotics. Yes,
Yeah.
robotics. I think that's going to be mechanic or engineer.
Call it whatever you want to come back to it.
Okay. I'm going to put that on a note so don't forget. And then do that later. Fission, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. All right. Now that you've done that, I will grant that you understand these things. What do you want to do?
Something to do with tools.
Yep. Now for you, let's see if I
What do I
actually.
want? What does Siri want to do with the fission?
No, you just gave her a skill
Oh,
that
okay.
she gets to learn and use right now.
Okay.
Basically, she can repair them. Let's see. What did I call your character? I don't remember what I called your character. But you have tools specifically for fusion and fission work, and robotics work, and electronics work, and I believe even computer specifically. Plus, you have your utility belt, which covers most of the things that aren't like bulky, like small things. So, what do you want to learn? What would be the most important? You know what those two have learned.
Yeah. Let's go. Computer.
Okay. Now you can fix computer. All right.
Because she's got the robotics and the vision. So
Yep.
if I do computer, that should help us.
Okay. Now you're
At
not,
least the two of us kind of.
and you're not sure if the others can do this.
We'll call ourselves Team Titties.
Team
Team
titties.
Titties. Oh, right. Hey, mine's
Zev.
removed.
What are you
You
going
want
to
mine?
do?
Do they
You've
have
been looking at the
Boy Scouts in
computers and looking around.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I just
Okay,
took
the
it out.
computers will tell you that they have all these basic skills that you
She's got
can
laser
learn.
guns in 'em.
Okay. You can download them.
It
You just
might.
can't
I
use
don't
any
know
more
what
than one at a
holiday
time
number.
right now. One.
I got a sword.
Now that's being stacked.
But that you're not sure exactly what to do.
I don't know. I got all kinds of weird tools.
You know that in 7 days, now 6.5, because you guys now
Yep.
you're gonna bite
Teddy
it.
bear.
Here, teddy bear.
Okay.
We'll find you something.
And you got to find a way out. You can't communicate,
Kill
okay?
something and
Because
put it away.
something is wrong with the radio. It tells you can't get into the piloting, okay? But as far as like life support, that's all good. You look out the window, and it takes a little while, but you realize that, yeah, at the speed you're going and the rate you're falling, 7 days, you're going to be burned up in someone's anus.
That's a nasty fart.
Yep.
You're
The
killing
Uranus
this
will
poor
take you.
child.
Uranus will take you and burn you up.
You're killing the poor
I
child.
know. I actually looked it up. If someone fell into that speed, what would kill them first? Because it's not the cold. It's burning.
Wow.
Because re-entry burns you. Okay.
Re-entry sucks.
What can you do?
Thinking about naming my puppy that.
Re-entry?
Re-entry.
Jesus, you have a puppy?
Not yet.
And no, she will never let me name the puppy Re-entry.
No, I
Okay.
won't.
Well, I go into the computer.
Yeah, no problem. Which one? A personal computer or the wall computer? Wall computer is just
Well-
general for the station. Personal computers for each one, like the one you were made from. Could be.
Well, let's say the station computer.
Okay.
And somehow I try to fix whatever issue is going on with the station falling out of orbit.
How do you want to do that? Okay, here's the information the
Let's say-
station can give you. The computer can't give you the reason why they're falling out of orbit because the main computer they don't have contact with anymore. And you know why. You went and saw what the command center was like. It was destroyed. Okay? You just know that the station is falling into and will be there soon.
Well, it could go for seeing if there's a main panel.
A main panel.
Where all the stuff is controlled
Yeah.
by the
Motherboard?
station.
You found it. In the command center. It's fragged. It looks like someone literally took a grenade and shoved it in there and blew it out. There's still sparks flying. Even you, no one here could fix that, as far as you can tell. You'd have to have new parts.
Well, we do have the small robot factories.
You do.
Well, let's say I do an extensive research
On?
on one
Give
part.
me a subject you want to learn. That's what I'm asking out of that list I gave you.
Let's say
You need time to think about it, that's fine. I'll go to Connor. Okay, Dr. Connor. You have no problem, by the way, reading this stuff pretty quickly and knowing whatever you want to know.
Right.
One thing. Like you don't remember being this good as far as learning when you were,
Right.
in your old life.
I assume we should stick with computer operations just so I can get
You're up.
better.
Okay.
If I'm realizing I can learn all this stuff from the computers, that's where I'm going to allot
Okay.
my superior intellect.
Okay. Back to you.
Which you?
Sorry. Jeeves. Spartan, what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
As far as I know, you're still in the command center, and every 20 seconds, Uranus goes through the portal. you see it
Going
because
to
you're
space
still.
dock.
That's
Going
gotta
to the
hurt.
dock.
Huh?
Going to the space
That's
dock.
right. You go to the space dock, put a suit on, the one of two that
Barely
can fit
fits.
you.
It barely fits, and not really at that.
Not really at that, no. and this suit lasts 24 hours for those who need to breathe.
I'm used to it. I was just big in real life.
And then you go, the space dock is on the bottom.
Okay.
There's a combination, by the way, of words that are English and Chinese. You can't tell the Chinese. Most of you can still read the English because most are from America. And you know you're going past engineering and the botanical gardens for recycling and things like that, carbon scrubbing. And finally you get to the bottom where they have only one docking port. Only one. So you have one, what do you call it, airlock, and there's nothing on the other side. Okay? You'll notice, all of you will notice that the power in the station starts to brown out, like a couple of flickers. You do note that you are going near the power source, and your suit says that there's a little bit of radiation coming from a direction somewhere.
How many reds?
At the moment, only like 2 or 3
Okay.
per second. Nothing you don't know if you can handle it, but your suit probably could.
Am I resistant to the reds?
You don't know. You better hope your suit is.
Computer, what's the rad resistance on these suits?
Protection factor 20. So that reduces all radiation by 20.
Thank you. That's what I need to know.
Plenty, honestly.
Yeah.
But you now know there is a power source that you could go to, but like I said, there's no ship down at the very bottom. You can see through the window, there's nothing. There's other windows, like you can get to panels and rooms that are here.
Computer, what's one level above me right now?
Once you go to all the way to the bottom, which is where the docking port is, there's one level above that is storage. There's also, you find out, what looks to be folded up humanoid white unsculpted robots. They look like they're folded up and they have little jetpacks. And there's like, 50, 60 of them or more.
Computer, can you identify these?
Can you what?
Can you identify these?
Can you what now?
Identify these?
Yeah, they're the maintenance droids. They're the all-purpose maintenance droids. They're not very good at specializing in any one thing, but they are automated, run by,
Are they offline?
yes.
Can we turn them back on?
If we find, yes. Yes, we can turn them on, but there has to be someone controlling them.
We need someone to control them. Okay.
And as far as they can tell, there's no one, that station is unresponsive, the station you control. There's several stations because they're used to do maintenance. They look to be about 5'10", small, but humanoid. Now the level above that is where they have the power. And you've got one side that's large, and it says main power, and another side that says backup power.
Okay.
The radiation is coming from both sides, but more from the backup power.
Okay. Computer, if I shut this down, will it
Shut what down?
the backup power?
The backup power is not running. We are running on auxiliary battery power.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll go back to the tool and titty.
Tool and titty.
Tool and titty. Okay.
He's gonna ask, hey, pretty shiny girl,
Yes.
can you plug in and find out what we need to fix this?
Sure.
Let me know and I'll make the parts.
How are you plugging in? You actually don't need to. You can interface with the computers here.
Okay.
This computer, like the wall computer, that doesn't have a clue. It's
It
not.
doesn't-
It doesn't have a clue.
It doesn't tell us nothing. They're dumb.
They're dumb. Yeah. They
They're
have
dumb
this.
computers.
They have a central computer that's supposed to be a quantum AI. It is unresponsive. They keep telling you to go ask that computer, which is in the command center. Yeah.
Considered dumb too. It's broken.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna see what I can do with the little tiny 3D printer robots.
What can you do? You can make something up to about 10 pounds, 10 pounds in an hour. You just have to supply it with some normal material, metals and things like that, and then you're done. It takes about an hour. What are you wanting to do with it? I think it went underneath there, sadly.
Make parts for fixing communications.
Okay. It needs to know which parts. And you don't have the skill to know for sure. Remember, you took robotics.
Is that a skill in the default though?
There might be a default. Let's take a look at it.
There's IQ average is typically IQ minus 5. There's IQ easy
Ooh.
is typically IQ minus 4.
Nice. Didn't quite critical, but close. Let's see. Parts to fix them. It depends on what's broken. You were not able to investigate what was broken.
Well, something to work with the static. Figure out the static. Maybe a troubleshooting
Okay.
sensory type.
You realize, because of the roll you made, that either someone's got an active jammer there or on you, or they pulled one little part, because the more complicated something is, the easier it is to mess it up,
Yep.
that's gone. And you need to know what part that is. Unfortunately, or is creating the static field that messes up your
Oh.
communication with Teddy.
Just to be safe, can I have the robots?
What robots?
The little 3D printer robots
Yep. Okay.
make both parts.
Sure, but they have at least 550 parts to be made for the main stuff. This is complicated stuff, unfortunately. Wires, chips, dishes, things like that.
Well, let's start with
I'm
making.
getting awful hungry. You talking about dishes and chips.
I know.
Let's start with making something to see if there's a jammer.
Okay.
We'll start with that.
It will make that first. That will take an hour. In the meantime, have you decided what you wanted to do, what you wanted to learn?
Because I don't know the maintenance robots are there yet.
Right, you don't know that. In other words, she doesn't know the maintenance robots are usable because she's not there. So what do you want to do? You know that you're crashing. You know that the wall computers have all sorts of knowledge, but they don't know what's going on as far as why. Okay? You know that you need to find a way off. And you know right now you can't communicate with anybody outside.
Try to rebuild a circuit chip.
Not a problem with the 3D printers.
Yes.
Easy.
And rebuilt.
We're trying to keep it inside. Doesn't all work that way.
It is easy to rebuild a circuit chip.
But make it a little bit more advanced to
They
where
can't do
it's
that.
you
They can't do that. This thing has what you would call blueprints, and it can get them from the normal computer here, but it can't do anything more than advance
Okay.
until you make the right roll. Now you don't have that skill yet. What skill do you want? You can tell the computer, the RoboFac, like this big. Hey, make a computer chip. Okay, spit it out. That didn't take more than about 5 minutes. It takes time depending upon the cost of what you're making. And then
Try to find out which wires are the damaged ones and which ones are not damaged.
back into the command center.
Yes.
So what skill? Okay, so give an example. You want to repair these computers?
Yeah, repair.
Something
Okay.
like electronics. Or
So yeah,
Repair.
computer. I think it's computer engineering or operation, not operation. Basically,
Electronics operation is operated.
electronic engineer.
Electronics.
Computer. Okay, that's what I write down. You learn electronics computer. All right. And you happen to have the thing for it too. So, I'm gonna roll that. Not bad. I need to see what your intelligence is. so I can know what you have as far as a basic skill. Where'd you go? There it is. And it was Zev. Zev626. Alright, your skill at that with 1 point.
I like that name, especially
Okay.
that number.
And alright, so you're at 10. You believe you could fix this computer.
Yes.
You would probably get it done within a day of biting the anus.
Okay.
That's the problem. You would get it done. This computer is totally like, put a grenade in my computer and try to fix it together. You'd almost have to rebuild it. Whether it's a good use of your time, that's up to you. But you could fix this. This is a major computer. This is partly a quantum computer, which, by the way, once it's blown, is very difficult to make happen.
Starting in 45 seconds.
Okay, so you can do this, but it's going to take all 6 of the days up to the last day. So you begin, or do you want to do something else?
I want to begin.
Okay, you begin. Connor, 30 seconds.
I'm packing all my information for computer ops, trying to get into the computer system, see if there's a way to do a hard boot.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna make a roll real quick before from what you see, it's not a matter of programming. It's a matter of physical problems. Quantum computers just don't do well without everything working. All right. I go potty. Ooh, she's going potty. Ooh, outside.
I am getting tired now with all this science stuff.
You know what?
That's probably why.
It's making her brain hurt.
Good. That's what it's for.
I don't think this is gonna help.
We're
I
pretty much-
probably need a double shot.
Well, that's what it's for, though, is to make your brain work.
Oh my god, I don't want to go for that. I should have brought my debit card so I could buy a whole bulk thing of pretzels, especially the dots.
I love dots.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be fighting you for the green ones.
Uh-uh.
Green dots are my shit.
Mine.
We can fight. You see a blind crippled girl whoop some ass over some green dots.
I don't know why, but pretzels are to me like good.
I can't have them salt. It'll kill me.
Right?
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
And technically,
Oh, I flat out popped off the kitchen staff at the mouth. Like, why don't you just add a tablespoon of arsenic to every meal?
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, they weren't watching my salt intake at all. Like, so since October, I have had, like, no control over sodium whatsoever.
Right.
That would explain why I'm gaining fluid way quicker than they'd take it off.
Well, that's why I'm
No, there are days
regarded.
I would gain 10 to 15 pounds of fluid in a day.
What?
1 day.
What? How much again?
10 to 15 pounds.
Talk about a weight loss you don't want.
That's
10 to
about
15
five,
pounds?
about 5 to 6 kilos
I
a
figured it out.
day.
That'd be sweet for me.
Once we get back, I
No,
figured
that's
that out.
bad.
I hope you guys.
No, for me, it's good because I'm so bloated, I'm so fat, and I'm like, at least I take my Jergens and keep my
Yeah,
animal
because too much fluid and my heart quit working.
Shouldn't know what.
Kidney patients don't die from kidney failure; they die from heart failure.
Right.
Because too much fluid makes the heart work like too hard, and your heart will just give out in exhaustion. Just say, "Fuck it, I'm done."
I'm so fat, I don't need internet. So I'm already worldwide.
Oh, shut up.
I'm so fat when I sit around the house, I sit around the house.
I'm so fat I stepped out a corner and a booger popped out of Joe's washing his nose.
Hell yeah.
I'm so fat and dumb, I sat on a corner and a booger went out.
I'm so fat even Jabba the Hutt said,
All right.
"Damn."
Ad break ended. And caught any of that, it was fun.
And we're back.
That was a beautiful ending.
Alright, so you doing that. What are you doing, Anna?
I am going to look around and explore for parts and maintenance that might be useful.
Okay.
Useful.
Where are you
Useful.
exploring? Most of your maintenance stuff is going to be in the main shaft.
I'm gonna look in the. I'm gonna shaft it, baby.
You find at the top is a sensory. You've got horticulture. Then you've got what looks to be what do you call it? Power supply. Okay. You got below that a bunch of maintenance robots that are humanoid and folded up.
I'll check into the maintenance robots.
Okay.
These guys might be coming handy.
Siri says that currently with our bandwidth, we can only use one and Teddy has to rest. Or be put away.
Fine.
What?
Boot her up
Where's Teddy going?
to take a nap.
Right, just with the robots there?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna curl up in a corner and look like a teddy bear.
I actually have that robot too. You are a nondescript, humanoid, white, metallic. You have normal hands. You don't have tools on you. You have a little bit of a jet pack so that you can actually run in space by a little bit. And you need tools, but other than that, you're a humanoid with hyperspectral vision, so you can see.
Do I have
you
a robot voice?
Yes. Nope. Yeah, you have robot voice. Yeah, you have robot voice. I didn't say that.
Ratings, puny, human.
You can't smell or taste, you can hear, you can see, but you can see hyperspectrally, which means you note that there's a fair amount of radiation coming from the backup generator. But the other generator is cold dead. You're not sure what they are, you haven't gone into them. So you need to go into them like what do you call it? Having a balcony, basically around the shaft. On the balconies is where you have, on the inside, is where you have the equipment. So once you go that way, you have to float that way. By the way, with this robot, it takes a bit of attention. You can move yourself without having to hold on to handrails. You have a small rocket pack.
So I'm guessing Siri is controlling this because Teddy Bear's asleep.
No, you are. You and Siri can only control one robot at a time right now.
Okay, so we're gonna have the robot go check out what the leakage is and
Okay.
troubleshoot that first. And try to get the backup power online.
What did you have her skill of?
Robotics. And
Not yours,
vision.
hers.
Vision.
Fission. She can now tell you that is a fission backup power plant that is not online right now. It's got its fuel rods, uranium, strontium, whatever, and it could be put back online within a day.
Let's do it.
Okay. And I think there's just a minor roll for that. No problem.
Woo!
You're taking a day to put the fission backup online. You don't have any real problem with the radiation. There's a little bit. You note that your robot has doesn't have a Geiger counter, but doesn't seem to be affected by the radiation at all. Okay. Yeah, you're handling the rods. So,
Woohoo! Teddy Bear be handling them rods.
you're handling, what do you call it? Refined uranium and plutonium.
Sweet.
By the way, organics aren't supposed to do that.
The
But you're
cake's a
organic.
lie.
Cake's a lie. Okay. That's what you're doing. You're attempting to fix the main computer. Okay.
Yes.
And
I want to take the time to go back and investigate and check out my room, my computer,
okay.
and learn everything about
Okay.
myself
Um,
and my mechanics and everything that
Yep.
they were trying to teach me
Cutie,
are-
that's right.
what they wanted me to do,
Yes,
what they
yes.
were building me for.
Correct. And you were Cutie something. What was her name
Yep.
again?
KTQT.
KT. So it's the start of the K?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Damn it. Where'd it go? ACFGHIJK. Why don't I have that?
You might have done it and did QTKT. 'cause they're
Did
one
you
with
lose
you.
the K button?
I kind of did. There's Cthulhu. I have Cthulhu, but I don't have her.
Sweet!
Damn it. Where'd I put her?
That's my best friend.
Oh, great. Let's see
He
here.
always loses me.
I do.
He doesn't ever think about me. He loses
Never.
me.
I know. Dr. Dan, Eric, Farrah,
Yeah.
Gregory, Robot, Jackson, Mason, Pablo, Remote Atlas, Rugged Human, Sample Dalek, Psymech Angie, no. Selenius, Spartan, Teddy Bear, Total Cyborg. I wonder if it's just Total Cyborg. Undead Template, Wednesday, Zeb. Yep, I'll bet it's this one.
We may have to rebuild it.
No, I think I got it. No, wait a minute, hold on. Tributes. Nah, this isn't the right one. I did lose you. It's alright. I do remember that you have tools to work on fusion and fission reactors. You have tools to work on robotics because you need to maintenance yourself.
Yes.
Okay, you can touch yourself.
Yes, I get to touch myself.
And
Inside.
and electronics, any sort of electronics, like
Anything
computers.
electronical, anything mechanical.
Okay,
Yeah.
hands on table, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does she have laser boobies?
No.
No, I have removable boobies, but I don't have laser.
No laser movies.
You should give her laser boobies.
That maybe if you survive.
That
yeah.
would be so awesome.
That accessory was too many points.
That and if you survive, go for it.
Laser boobies.
But you don't have it right now. So that's what you were designed to do. Plus, you still have hands, and you can use outside tools of any sort. And you have fairly good manual dexterity. No problem. You can work
Each
on
of
anything.
those tools could count as accessories.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure how that works. But
there's a perk in the perks book for your 4th edition,
okay.
and it talks about accessories being things like a finger of fire.
Okay.
There are also things that give you prestidigitation,
I'm
quite
so
frankly.
surprised I don't have.
And so there's ignition, there's climbing hook, there's basically what they do is they allow you to do a job.
Okay.
And so you could have one per skill that is appropriate to whatever you're supposed to do.
I don't know where
I know, a girl's got to accessorize.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So-
I accessorize all right.
you know that you have a propensity to fix things,
Yes.
which is kind of nice to have right now. But you got to figure out what you want to fix, where you want to go. You have to direct it. So, any ideas?
Yeah, Siri and her little robot are already working on the backup power.
Yep, you
Yeah.
guys are working on the backup power.
They're down there working on that. I wanted to
She's trying to fix the main computer.
I wanted to know exactly what I was designed by my dead maker.
Pretty much anything you
do.
have tools.
And if there was anything in this room that was going to help me.
This room, or their room, no, not that.
My room,
No,
where I
nothing.
was.
Nothing.
If there's a hint of where I need to go to get it, if I need like different
Yes.
microchips, different this, different
Yes.
that.
You note, because what you have is access with the wall panel, the whole design thing of the station. It's not classified. This is not a military station. So you could literally take it apart and build almost whatever you want, okay? Given time, okay?
Last I checked, we have 6.5 days.
You have 6.5 days, correct. Given time, you have lots of stuff. Maybe not military grade, but this station is a station, okay? And they have tools. They have near hundreds of robotic workers that you could program to do whatever, if you had the main computer or a backup main computer that could do it, okay? They just need a blueprint.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
the possibilities you realize are wide open,
Yeah. So I want to go.
just limited in time.
I want to go to a backup computer down by the robots,
Yep, no problem.
and I want to
You'll have to intercom, but yes. But there's
sit
no
there
error.
and play with that and see if I can program the computers to.
They have what you call, their job is to maintenance this place, to fix it. And they can do that automatically, just say, fix.
Fix.
And here's what they'll come back with, given about the rest of the day they attempt to. They'll tell you that you're out of station keeping propellant, whatever that means. That was expended yesterday from
So
the
we're out of gas.
central command center. Expended. You do have a refinery for ice, but the nearest ice is in the rings. We'll look at that in a moment. And even then, they tell you that there is a fair amount of damage to the station keeping thrusters. It would take X number of days to fix it, and they would need resupplies. That option is out. So that you all know, this thing cannot be moved out of this problem.
Yeah.
Not without outside help. So that's something you realize, and you don't have the adrenaline to feel fear, but you are afraid. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Morgan. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you. You okay?
I am not having any adrenaline. I'm not having any thrill right now.
Okay. So think of what you want to do. You're doing your thing. Morgan, you are working on what you're working on. You know you can get it done, but you'll have one day afterwards to do anything. Connor,
Yes, sir.
what are you gonna do? What do you want to learn? Oh, you already got it. Computer ops. Go ahead.
Computer ops.
You know this she is on the computer trying to fix the main computer. You know that it's going to take a while,
Right.
and once that happens, the quantum computer will be back online, which should run everything. But whether that works or not, you don't know.
Right. I mean, if she's already on it, I mean, I'll back up, do help.
Yep.
You know, I mean, if it's something.
With help, you can get it done with another day notice, so 2 more days to be able to get it to go.
I'll
That
cut
helps.
the days down.
Okay.
That way if it doesn't work, we have more time to.
Right.
Fix the kinks.
And if it doesn't work, she can blame you.
Right. She blame you.
It's always the reptile's fault.
Oh, the reptile's fault.
All right.
You
Uh,
reptile.
You see that Teddy stops moving, hangs out with the robots, and one of the robots gets up and starts working on the fission reactor. Okay. Let's see. You looking and talk. You see the robots start coming out because you program to do what they're normally made to do, and they start just fixing, looking and fixing, and then tell Tool here something, because it's a radio communication. You have radio in your thing. You just have to have the right frequency in your suit. Just so you know, all spacesuits have radios, short range, but they're radios. That's how that way you guys can communicate. So what are you gonna do now?
Just spend some time communicating.
With?
Everybody, one at a time.
Okay, go ahead.
Tool.
Yes.
What are you currently working on?
I've got bots trying to fix the spaceship, space station. This thing we're on, that's rotating around us.
Right.
They're not having much luck. They're
Zeph, are
saying-
you active?
They're saying
Zev is active.
we are out of this and we're out of that and that we're not going to move, but it will stay floating.
So Zev, you have a radio communication. Good.
Are you functioning?
I'm working on it. So far, we're pretty much fucked.
What is the exact project you're working on? Can you tell me?
So far, I'm trying to figure out what wires are damaged and what are not. Plus, I'm still working on the computer chip to create and repair the old chip that was blown up by the grenade.
Lizard Man, you active?
Indeed. I am on the computers with her, trying to get parts made. Probably working a separate, just so we can have 2 of the Robo Builder boxes going at once.
You have 3 right now.
We'll make use of at least 2 of them. While she's working one, I'll work another.
Okay. Engine vision?
Okay.
Morgan talk to Teddy Bear, huh?
No.
Somehow I wish I had the teddy bear in my hand.
Go ahead.
Well, fuck you too.
I'm thinking I need a skill to help him.
Yeah, what skill are you making?
Thinking.
Now, before you answer,
Can Teddy Bear pop in there?
Teddy bear.
Hey, asshole!
Okay, well, there's a
You
reason
got
why.
me!
Teddy bear. Siri says she's receiving a communication.
What do we got?
I can't reach them because their sensors are better, their communication's better, but they seem to be trying to hail us, and there's nothing we can do, and they're asking if everything's okay, and they're saying something about, too bad we don't have a spaceship. How are they going to get, if anybody's there, they're dead, they're going to get out of, how are they going to get out of there? And the other guy, another person on the radio nonchalantly says, they got a whole ass station, good luck. And then they go on, because you guys can't reach them. So Siri can hear it.
So Siri's gonna tell me what?
Yep.
What's
Somebody
going
actually
on?
came by. You kind of barely see a flash of light from a thruster, and basically said, Siri will broadcast it if you're okay with that,
Yep.
Angie. Something about these guys. We're very unconcerned about the state of the station. By the way, they asked if we need any help. And then one guy said something about, fuck it, who cares, it's just out the station anyway, they're probably gonna die. And another guy said, well, they got a whole ass station, I'm sure they could find some way. And the other guy said, well, if they had a ship in dock, they could probably go. Good luck.
So I'm gonna have Siri broadcast that and also send a transmission to all the spacesuits.
Okay.
If anybody gives a shit, I'm trying to get the backup power back on and building a device to try to fix the jammer in the communication center.
What do you need?
I don't know yet. Right now I'm just troubleshooting.
Okay.
It's either a small part got taken out or it's a jammer. I have to do one at a time.
Okay. You guys will work on your projects and let's accept you. But you have an idea.
Electronics sensors.
Okay. And then that's. I still haven't gotten you yet for your one skill that you do have. So it's because you were deciding.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know that there's no way to move this station.
Yep.
There is backup power. You'll probably get within a day, you'll have your fission power, no problem. As best you can tell, it'll last another 50 years. Which is not how long you have. So, any ideas while you're thinking, while you're doing?
Teddy Bear wants to go ahead and go back to her room and explore her origins.
Yes. Like the others, you were bought black market from the Forever Project, which has closed down since right before the War of Disinformation, whatever that is. And your mentor, Dr. Juma, had to do a few nefarious things to get you, as well as the others. But these projects were designed to push the limits of technology without certain inhibitions. Okay.
Can she focus on headlines and news?
Yeah.
Try to get an idea of what's going on in the time around her?
Yeah. The main thing is the War of Disinformation was 2 years ago, where the population of the solar system went from 1 trillion to 75 billion. That may sound like a lot as far as 75 billion.
That's a pretty major
1
genocide.
trillion is 1,000 billion.
That's
That's
pretty
a lot of
genocide.
dead folks. And it was only stopped after, nobody could truly find who started the war.
QAnon!
Don't know. But the projects you guys have are considered unethical because the soldiers in that war were made, if you will, to fight that war.
Like the
From
War
resources.
Forged Eberron.
Right, like the Warforged in Eberron, Spartans from
Dog
Halo.
soldiers,
Yep, genetic soldiers, augments from Star Trek.
universal soldier.
Right. Those are the projects that were partly blamed for the destruction, although that part is still questionable. Okay. Before that, during the War of Disinformation, we'll go from the beginning. Earth's magnetic field was torn off by a unknown but nearby magnetar. Yes, that can happen in real life.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, by the way. And then, of course, that prompted people to get out because life started going away on Earth, started to die off without a magnetosphere. We get hit by radiation because the sun is a deadly laser.
Oh yeah, magnetars, pulsars, quasars.
They're fucking nasty. And then, when everybody got out, they started, let's just say, multiplying because there was so much more space once they actually got out. And then a particular spaceship carrying a diplomat, because there was like 12 main factions, you want to call them that, corporations and things like that. And they, one of them had just blown up. And then a faction, an unknown faction, said we take responsibility for this because of Mars and Earth and doing some bad things to the Belters, whatever that means. And then sometimes something else would happen, like something would blow up, get destroyed, somebody take responsibility for it, but nobody knows. Every time they tried to track who did it, they couldn't find it at all. And finally, after 90% of the people are dead, they finally stopped the war. But now, the infrastructure, so think about what happened in COVID when we had a slight interruption in our distribution. It sucked. People were going to buy toilet paper and panicking. Now think about 90% of that gone. Okay? Gone. Uranus, each planet system is on their own because there's no back and forth anymore. So, yeah, that's where you're at. Okay. And that was your basic history. There's other things going on. Like right now, there's a new faction in Ganymede and Europa that's trying to bring back, what do you call it, aristocracy. But they are promising protection so that your typical pirates aren't, just stealing from everybody. Then you have a rise in religion because during the War of Disinformation, the technology went up pretty quick, and they discovered a rogue black hole coming toward the system. Why are you laughing? Are you okay?
It's when I get tired.
Oh shit.
Just punch drunk.
Oh fuck. Anyway,
I'll just get it before it gets out of the
Okay.
chair.
well, control if you can. So there is a rogue black hole on the way within the next couple hundred years. Once they found that out, they attempted to start making a way to get to Alpha Centauri. But, what do you call it? Accidents keep happening. So that every time that somebody gets to the point where they can make it happen to get out of the solar system, something brings it down.
A series of unfortunate
A
events.
series of unfortunate events that seems to be dooming humanity. But right now, your more immediate concern is getting out. Okay? What time is it? 8 o'clock. Okay? So that's what you're here to do, is to try to survive this. If you can.
Oh, we will, somehow.
Somehow. Well, I've given some clues.
Yes. Yes, we need communication.
Well, you have communication.
We need a ship.
With outside sources.
You need a ship. And communication without source is not going to happen
No.
unless you figure something out with the communication up there. And even then,
they're not gonna help us. We need a ship.
You noticed that the people that came by could have stopped, could have helped you,
could have. They don't want to.
and they didn't want to.
Yeah.
And
We
I
need
gave
the
you
ship.
a clue as to why they didn't want to.
So I need my little robots
Mm-hmm.
to help me build a ship.
There you go. Finally. Thank you, Katie.
Yeah. I was trying to give it to somebody else, okay?
Well, no, you didn't need to.
I know, but
This is why I'm glad I have you and other people here to make the good call.
brains. Yes, we
Okay.
have brains.
You have a whole ass station.
So we're gonna slowly tear things apart that's not going to hurt us and build a new ship.
There you go. Now we can get started.
Finally, my repair bot went to work.
Your what?
Well,
Finally, my repair bot went to work.
Right. Okay. The time
this is
constraints,
for you, and this is for the horse you're riding on.
as it is, the time constraints are 6 days.
Poor horse.
Okay.
Okay,
6
so
days.
we have 5 days to get this built.
Well, 6 days now, because it took a full day to learn all this. You guys are
Like
actually.
I said, we have 5 days to get the ship built
Okay.
and get on it and get the hell out of here.
All right. Here's what you have to determine. If you can focus, you have a say in this too, because you're rebuilding the main computer, which is quantum, by the way. You
How far
have
can it jump?
what jump? There's no jumps.
Computer, how far can it jump?
It can't jump.
Quantum.
Well, I
Why
guess
computers
there'll be a
can't
quantum
jump?
leap.
No,
Oh
quantum
my
leap.
God.
All right. Here's how this works. Here's how this works. With your math brains, which all of you kind of have,
Yes.
you can tell that the backup power source,
Which Kitty and Siri are on.
which Judy and Sarah are on, and you'll have that up the next day, won't be any. It won't. It can only get up to a certain size of vehicle. You're going to have to design something. They've got little things that they can show you, regular designs, but you have to decide. And none of you took shipwright.
Nope.
So,
Well, I still have.
okay, I shouldn't have said that. I thought about that. That's my fault. I take that. And don't forget, you still have your hero points. That was my fault. I should have done that.
Guess
I
what? We have a ship right now.
Still have a point.
You do. That was my fault.
I still have mine that I haven't done.
So basically, you can build anything from a size 6 to a size 10, 20 yards to 100 yards. Generally speaking, in space, bigger is better, but more expensive. Okay, that's your basic thing you got to figure out. The things that all spaceships come with, which will only take you 3 days to make the hull and everything else, are the airlocks, auxiliary power systems, just the batteries, landing gear, but you won't have any of that. Yeah, good luck landing on anything here.
Yeah, that's gonna be a real rough ride.
Routine equipment like safety, lights, fire extinguishers, pressure doors, things like that. Corridors to get back and forth, depending upon the size. Crew, connecting all crew or inhabitant systems and cargo and hangar areas. But these are very easy to salvage from the station. That part is a part of anything in space. That will take you to just make the hull and all the basic stuff 3 days.
Okay.
So, here's where you get to make the decisions. The hull of the station is technical 8 laminate armor. You really don't have anything else. So you'll be using that. Any amount of cargo is easy. I've broken the design of this into 3 parts. Easy, medium, and hard. Easy, no roll. It's your computer knows how to do it. You just program it, make the robots do it. Easy. Medium, you have to make a roll on whatever skill you have, default or otherwise. Okay? Hard, on that same skill, and it will take a day to do so. So you have to pick which days, what you want to use, because each day is different. I mean, you only have so much time.
Right.
It'll take a day, and the medium ones will take a day as well. And at least one of those will take 2 days, but you'll get to that in a minute. And a roll -2, default, skill, or otherwise. Gets kind of nasty. Okay, so going down the list. Clamps are easy. There is no robo factory here, but there are 3 tiny robo factories at present on station. They run on the battery power. Fuel tank is easy, whatever the fuel is. Regular non-total life support habs are easy, habitats. A total is a medium role. Will take a gardening biology role, specialty botany. At regular, failure means that you don't know what the failure yet. Because you don't know if it's going to work once you roll. I roll that.
Right.
So non-total life support is you're going to have supplies. You'll have to rake in the plants.
Right.
To at least get you going for a while. Right, it'll get you for a few weeks. Total life support will keep you. It's a closed system that's almost perfect. Almost. But it will take a medium roll on those skills or those defaults.
Okay.
With no minus. You have one refinery. And when I say refinery, I don't mean something small. I mean house sized.
Does a roll require a day's work? So we're only going to make it that one.
Like I said, each one of these will have that criteria. The refinery is for water into hydrogen and oxygen. If any of you recall what that is rocket fuel. And also fuel cell fuel. You'll get to that in a minute. You don't have any of that right now, the water.
That would come from the ice.
That comes from the ice,
That's
which by
why
the
ice
way,
refinery.
convenient timing, you hear some pelting outside of your station. Yes, Uranus has rings. Uranus has rings.
Well, maybe you should
How
like
many-
Uranus a little better.
How many rings are there around here, Anus?
I think there's 13. So
Wet wipes, man. They
So-
do great.
ice may or may not be there. You don't know. No real hangar bay because you don't have time to make a second craft. A refinery for hydrogen and oxygen if you want to use rocket fuel or whatever you want. Chemical energy power plant, which is a fuel cell combining hydrogen and oxygen into making fuel. This is easy to do. However, they last 12 hours and then you need a new tank to last, I think, 48 hours more. In other words, it wouldn't be continuous power. You will already have auxiliary power, so you don't need power if you don't have anything with power points. You'll see what I mean. A reactor. The fusion reactor was damaged. You can fix it on a hard roll fusion, which nobody took, and 2 days. The fusion reactor. The fission reactor is going to be a medium roll, but somebody took the skill.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
Okay. That'll take 1 day. Chemical rockets are easy, but we'll need water cracked. Cracking water, hydrogen, oxygen. It's the refinery. And for the refinery, you will need, because it's so large, you will need that energy source. That requires one power point, which the fission power will give. So you'll first have to get the fission done. The dust of the ring is very, well, we'll get to that. Can use a day, medium roll mechanics, load from spacecraft, engineer to convert a massive rail. There is, on this station, because all stations have weapons for things that might hit them,
Right.
this thing has a massive rail gun and a large laser.
I want those on our ship.
I'm sure you do. Each requires one power point.
Of course
But there's two things you could do with the railgun. You can make it a railgun, and it's massive, so it would have to be, because I'm going to be a dick, spinal weapon. You'll get what that is. It'll tell you what spinal weapon is. Or you can turn it into a mass driver. So check this out. You know what a railgun is? Where the electronics pulls. This pulls a bucket. In the bucket, you can put anything from teddy bears to spooge to rock dust,
No teddy bears in the bucket.
and push it out, and it pushes you forward. The thing about it is that it's the cheapest fuel ever.
Like a wind set.
But it just pushes mass out, you go the other way. And it can be anything. Typically, it's rock dust. $2 a ton. That's it. But it's not very efficient. It's more efficient than rocket fuel, but doesn't have near as much push. You're pretty sure that as long as you don't go past the 7 days, you won't need rocket fuel to get out. And if you need rocket fuel to get out, it's going to hurt because it's very inefficient.
Mass driver should be one of the easiest ones to make too.
The mass driver, let's see here. It is a medium roll. None of you took the skills, so it may not be easy. because you need to gain 1.4 miles per second to not crash into the anus.
These are all the necessary things, like the absolute must.
Well, you must have some sort of propulsion because you
We
need to
have
get
to-
speed.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no point. We might as well just stay where we're at.
Right. If you have
we
the
can't, if we don't have speed to not burn up
Right.
in the atmosphere, we might as well stay here and just
Burn
enjoy wandering around in a big circle.
orbital mechanics, you need to have a certain speed so that you're falling around the planet and not hitting it. Right now, you don't have that speed. You need 4.6, you have 3.1. So 3.2. Okay. And you'll also need tanks of fuel, again, rock dust, which you have some outside now.
Right, there's a ring around this.
Uh,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
can make,
A, we're not worried about the weapons right at the moment.
no,
B, there's propulsion and we have fuel for it
right.
right now.
It'll be a medium roll for a mechanic roll, but since somebody has that, they'll have to do it default. Again, you don't know if it works or not until later. A solar sail will not work at this distance, nor will solar panels.
No, there's no solar.
Right.
Too far.
And it's easy to make a robot arm. Robot arm is nice to grab something and pull it to you or pull you to it. Okay.
We can put a teddy bear on that.
Right.
Robotics.
Uh,
Not
Okay.
actually on the arm.
So that's power, propulsion, life support. You've already got your armor, and then you have weapons. Because as you saw how friendly the people were, who
Yeah.
could have saved you.
Yeah, those jackasses.
There are different types of what we call batteries, not the battery power, but like a weapons battery,
That girl needs her batteries.
right? A major battery,
Yeah, I need my batteries, damn it.
a major battery can be built, but will be hard. So -2 to the weapon, to the armory, which none of you have, and you need an armory roll. You can make a laser, a regular gun, we're talking chemical propellant gun, or a rail gun. Lasers and rail guns need power. You can also have missile, but you won't be able to do chemical rocket if you make missiles. Okay, a medium battery is medium roll 1 day, and a secondary, and which basically is 3 weapons but smaller. Tertiary battery is like 60 or 10 or 60 weapons, smaller. A spinal weapon, it will be easy, but will take some space on your ship. You know what a spinal? Anybody know what a spinal weapon is?
A weapon
Okay.
on your spine.
Think of the A-10 Warthog. It uses a 20 millimeter cannon. The plane was built around the weapon. That's what it is.
Sweet.
The whole thing. Now it doesn't traverse, so you can't dodge and shoot at the same time. But you can punch above your weight. Okay, it's like a little boat with a torpedo launcher or something like that. It fires, but in this system you have 3 hulls, front, center, rear, and you have 6 spaces in each one. Okay, plus 2 core spaces. A spinal weapon takes 1 in each hull. Okay, but it'd be easy if you wanted to, of any type. You don't have any RoboFax, other than what you have. The RoboFax, you understand, can make, they cannot make you armor. They don't have enough power or time to do so. They can make you 1 weapon up to 3,000 cost. We can go through that at some point. So you have at least a sidearm.
Okay.
The RoboFax can do that. Each humanoid, including the robots that are humanoid, have access to a vacuum suit. It's like 3DR and 20 protection factor for radiation.
Okay.
And that's what you have. So the question
The teddy
is,
bear of an infant suit.
right? The question is, which do you want to do? You can have rocket propulsion, very inefficient but strong. You need a lot of tanks. You can have the mass driver propulsion, not as fast but much more efficient, although not near as efficient as some things, but you don't have the choice. You can have, the sensors on the top. You finally get up there, and you find out that there is a device that stops you from broadcasting. You have to do it because she can't, or send one of you in a suit, and you can take it out because somebody went sensors, probably you.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. You find there's a device they planted so that they couldn't call out.
Yeah, I'll do it, because sensors is my thing now. So.
And you can call out, especially because this sensor needs it doesn't need that much power. You can call out, and you do actually get an answer. And they say that somebody will be coming around in about 13 days.
We'll be dead.
Well, that's not gonna help.
Exactly.
We'll be dead then.
No.
And they say, sorry,
Bureaucracy for the win.
sorry.
No, I'd say apathy for the win.
Yeah, they
They just don't care.
They call themselves. They said the grind. They've got a big important run that they got to make to here in about a week or so to New Toledo, and they just can't. That's the next one going out.
Kitty Bear says grind this.
Right. However, the grind in New Toledo, these are stations that you can tell.
The only thing I have to make a counter offer is the weapons we have.
Yeah. Your weapons are normal weapons with one exception. At Tech Level 9, they're caseless ammo. In other words, instead of a full shell,
Nice.
it's just packed powder that doesn't go anywhere until you fire it.
Nice.
It's way lighter.
Nice.
But it's just their normal pew-pew weapons. Bang, bang.
Pew pew.
Okay. So, like I said, the armor, the hull, all that takes about 3 days. It'll take 1 day to make the mass driver into something else. We'll make a roll on that. I assume you're using mass driver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what we need there. That's a mechanic roll. Ooh, who wants to do it? Who has the intelligence? Who thinks they can? Who wants to help?
I don't know what my intelligence is, so.
Yep.
I'll be handling robotic arm shit.
Right. That's not a problem.
I guess
I can tell you what your intelligence is.
I don't know what mine is.
Off my
I-
off.
Because
One
I don't
moment.
have the freaking sheet.
Right, we're going to be working on that
Because it's
soon.
on somebody's computer that got zapped
Yeah.
last night by the
Oh, that's
freaking
where it is.
thunderstorm.
Oh yeah.
too.
I started noticing.
Mine too, because I had
around
worked
10.
on a second copy, like the second idea based on the idea, and now I don't know where it is because
Oh, shit.
it's on the damn computer. So
Siri believes that.
my badass computer, thank God that you guys did not buy.
Yeah, right. Well, Siri thinks that she can do it because she's superior to any of you meat brains.
Put the bag of nuts and bolts on it.
And then let's see who else.
She might be superior to the meat brains, but not the robotic brains.
Right. Well, you all have human brains.
Wow.
You are a total cyborg.
Well,
Let's
eat
see.
that.
Augment. Human augment.
We're all Cymex.
Yep, you are. Well, not quite. What was it here? I think yours is pretty decent. Let's see. What did we name human augment? Total. No. God damn it. God damn it, no. Open recent file. There we go. There it is. Let's see if I got the right guy here. There we go. Nope, that's not it either. God damn it. Spartan, gotcha. You alright. You think you could, if you wanted to.
Well, if it's my brain, I should be pretty smart because I was pretty smart in life.
Yeah, it's not bad. You're probably more physically strong than you're smart, but you still have it. So you want Siri to try it?
Yep.
Okay, let's see how she does. That's a -5 on the design.
Is it easy or average?
Still waiting for you to
Oh, it's
press
at
me, Siri.
least average, if not hard.
If it's hard, it's actually IQ -6.
Mm-hmm.
If
Awesome.
average is IQ -5, and if it's easy, it's IQ -4.
Ew.
That's the basic formula.
Agreed.
Okay. All right. As far as you can tell, she did her job. You know. Let's see here.
Make a note of it.
Make a note of it.
I'm pretty sure my guy's got a high IQ though, being he used to be a doctor.
Don't know. I have Connor. But she did her part. She says, I've designed it, we're good. Now, we need to do the other roles. We're going to make the, what do you call it? What do you call that? The propulsion. Siri worked on one thing. Who's doing the next one? Connor?
Yep.
All right.
I'm working on turning the gun into a drive.
Into a chucker. Basically, that's all it does. It chucks stuff. Wouldn't matter what it was.
And I'll tell you right now, my life means a lot more to me than this fucking trash that's all over the station.
Right. Exactly.
Hey, I'm not trash.
Well, those of you that can move about are all right.
No teddy bear in the bucket.
Not bad.
For now.
Not bad.
Oh wait, you're biological too, aren't you?
Yes.
No. Well, sort of. Wow, you guys.
Just the brain.
I'm a schizophrenic teddy bear.
I'm a biological.
Okay. So you're not garbage.
Okay, and
Good to
then
know. That's good to know.
We,
Was
we're
once called Not Garbage by Steve Hebert.
let's see. Do you want to try for total life support or
Should be at
no?
that point in your life.
Okay, total life support. And again, who wants to try that?
For what?
Okay, she tries it. And I believe Zev ain't too bad as far as IQ. Let's see what Zev is.
I didn't know that crap. I feel like a freaking Quaalude crap right now.
Zev. Well, you called me at 11 at night, so I can't believe you're tired already. IQ, okay.
It's because you're saying.
You called me late
Come on,
at night.
I went through 4 hours of dialysis and I didn't get an afternoon pain med.
Ooh,
You got this,
come on.
girl.
You know what? I feel
Alright.
like I'm on Quaaludes right now, just listening with a lot of shit going on in my head.
Oh, you're not a
it's
science
the
nerd?
word Uranus is her problem.
Hell yeah.
Uranus and titties.
Okay.
That's her
And
problem.
then
That
Does that mean
covers, that
titties are
covers the,
circling your anus?
that covers the tits and ass.
Yes, titties are circular.
Now.
Yep. Well,
if you don't believe in a friendly universe, what kind of weapons do you want? A major battery with a hard roll, medium battery with a medium roll, tertiary battery, which I think is easy, so no roll,
What?
and then or a spinal one that's easy.
I want multiple weapons.
Yes, you can take a tertiary weapon or a medium battery, which is like 3 cannons or like 10 cannons, and make different types.
There's
You
lots of
can.
females. We need big, big batteries.
It's just that. When you do, the smaller they are, the less hard they hit.
What is
Basically,
Well, I want
You can have more
protection
than
for
one.
the ship,
you have more than one.
but then I want protection for us too.
Well, that little RoboFax will do for you.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
As long as we have something that we have,
Yep,
that we
right.
can try to protect ourselves with.
Okay.
Because if I can't like beat somebody to death with a sword, an axe, a gun, or something, it's not okay.
Yeah, man, that's not fair. I don't get swords.
No, you don't.
Why not?
Apparently, I'm not allowed.
Nah,
What do you call that?
I'm gonna stick them with a screwdriver.
Come on, y'all know I'm badass with a
Ice pick
sword.
would be better.
I got ice picks. I got screwdrivers and hammers.
Well, you have
Last
a
games we
halberd.
play, I was a skilled
You have a
You
player.
have a halberd, that's
A
true.
small
I have a
halberd.
halberd.
You have a poleaxe.
And so what are the weapon types on the ship that you want to use? And this will be 2 days, almost 2. Third day you'll be able to get out.
Just anybody can decide, or
Yeah,
Yeah, somebody.
it's not me, not my decision.
We'll go with easy.
Easy batteries. Okay, so we'll get a tertiary battery, and you want a mix of types.
Yes.
Slow ride. Take it
Easy.
easy.
Okay.
Some of us are dumb and some of us are smart. So we need,
Okay.
Who you calling down?
stuff.
Do
Who am I calling dumb? Miss, I can't touch the fucking.
you
The
want to
computers?
try?
That's not my fault. Siri, put me in.
Do you want to try the spinal battery if you have room?
Yes.
Okay, that will take a day.
If we have room for it, absolutely.
Okay. And one spinal battery, because you actually don't have that much.
Siri, you're a bitch for putting me
It
in a
takes
teddy
a
bear.
day or it takes a man day.
It takes a day. because you're putting a. Because while you're building the ship, you have to put the whole thing in. Let's see.
So we have to do the
1,
Okay.
2, 3 with the spinal battery, and then you can go.
Sweet.
All right.
That bitch put me in a fuzzy nanny cam.
And a fuzzy nanny cam.
By the way, when it comes to maintaining the ship, the robots can do it.
Great, there's
Perfect.
robots on it.
So throw those robots on,
Hell yeah.
and then we need tanks.
I got the robots.
And you guys don't know how many tanks. You actually know how many tanks you need of rock dust because your math. We'll get to that, and I'll put
The
this
dumbass
here.
teddy bear will handle the robots.
Tanks that can go out.
We didn't call you a dumbass teddy bear.
You implied it.
I did not. I just said you were short and fuzzy
She is short and fuzzy.
and squishy.
After saying some of us are dumb.
What do you call it? Cargo.
No, I just said you were short and couldn't reach the computer.
That's not my fault.
100 robots.
Well, it's not my fault either.
It's Siri's fault.
Maintenance.
Well-
What's serious?
Well, you know what, Siri? Now I can kiss my
Eat a
ass.
bag of nuts
Well,
and
you-
bolts, Siri.
You have 100 maintenance robots.
I'd rather have that teddy bear with me.
Eat a bag of bakes.
All right. Since everybody's kind of conking out.
I'm about to be conking out on this floor and I'm just looking at the ceiling.
Okay.
Right now, just
Yeah, I'm not talking out.
Okay,
I
good.
made a mistake and ate corn yesterday.
Oh,
What?
got it. I got it.
Me too.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Me
my
too, and
my
our-
diverticulitis don't mix very well.
Our problems are similar when it comes to that, but not
yeah.
exact.
Yeah.
So
So it's got my insides
it
just.
went out my
Now,
mouth. It's going out her.
Morgan.
everything.
Yeah.
Zev is able to make a separate AI quantum computer.
Yes.
Just so you know,
Mm-hmm.
you learn that certain things are also not looked upon well. Artificial intelligence that goes too far, people don't like.
That's okay.
Which, by the way, is
It's all of us.
Oh, good.
Siri is not liked.
Yay!
But the quantum computer in this station currently is not got a personality. That
Hey,
you can
Siri.
tell. Yeah.
Keep yourself scarce.
As long as the AI, as long as the I in the AI is pretty good.
It is. It is good.
As long as Siri sticks to just Teddy and I, we're good.
Well, basically, what that means, because she fixed the artificial intelligence of the station, it can be a functioning crew member.
We can communicate.
Communicate.
Which is fine. But nobody outside needs to know anything about Siri.
I
Oh,
guess
believe
that
me,
means,
it's going to get interesting after this time.
That means keep your mouth shut and don't
Oh,
make me mad.
by the way, when I made my rolls, does anybody want to fudge any of them? I made the rules on the ship design. Anybody want to fudge that one?
Fudge? What do you mean?
I like
Like
fudge.
making it better, worse, or whatever?
Oh, okay. Do we have points?
You have points this time, yes.
How many
So
points do we have?
one on, if you want, one on the ship design, one on the mass driver, one on the total life support, and
I'll use mine on the life support, make it better.
okay, as far as you know, it works. Mass driver, okay.
I got mine on the computer systems.
Computer systems or the design, that's what you have to deal with. Computer systems are fine, as far as you can tell. That one
Design.
was easy.
I'll go one on the design.
Okay, so that helps. You guys actually failed 2 out of 3. Yeah, it was bad. Okay. Then I will do, like I said, the thing as far as
Do the thing
making
with the
this
thing.
thing. I don't expect you guys to know that part,
I hope not.
but I know what you want.
That's the last time in my wheelhouse.
No, that's fine. I know what you want out of this thing. Is this, and this is actually something that will take, now you wouldn't have the time now, it would take another day to make a spinning habitat, so you guys are floating. Which is no big deal for the, huh?
If a mass driver gets done in one day, how much more time can it buy us?
What do you mean?
Like using its propulsion, like once we get the mass driver built,
Yeah,
we'll have a propulsion system.
Yeah.
We won't be falling as fast if
this driver will not be large enough. The station is a size like 15 to 20. You, because of your power limit, can go only up to size 10. Speaking of which, what do you want? 20 yards, 30 yards, 70 yards, 100 yards. Basically, you have more DR and more damage on your weapons and more space, but your fuel cost is more expensive and so is your repair. Mind you, fuel cost ain't shit with rock dust. And that's something that you will know from the computers. As far as repair, different story. The cost means something. So, 6 to 10, 100 tons, 300 tons, 1,000 tons, 300 tons, 10,000 tons, you get the deal. What do you want to do? That's a big one to know because handling is also different, how it moves. Where do you want to go?
I'd say go about the middle, make it an
I
8.
was gonna say we should probably stay right in the middle.
So 8 or 9, 7, 8, 9, which ones? 7 is a 30 yard, pretty small. 8 is 50, 9 is 70.
Probably what, the 70?
Okay. So we'll say size 9.
I don't think we need full size. We're on a time crunch. We don't want to build.
Yeah,
a piece of
we're on a
shit.
time crunch and there's only 6 of us.
Right. And a lot of robots.
Well,
Help
and
you.
robots, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, there's
Got it.
well, I guess there's only 5 of us, but
Yeah.
2 of us in one body.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's a new computer that Zev was able to get, so it's a crew member. And what that means is when there's a station, so you watch Star Trek,
yep.
and each person has a station that they use.
Battle stations.
Piloting, navigation, weapons, sensors. None of you know how to use them perfectly, so it'll be default. But as you go on, you can learn what you want to do, and you can man that station. If you try to man more than one station, you're at -2 to whatever skill that has. So if you're piloting and navigating, one of those is going to take a hit. Okay? So that's why more crew is not a bad idea.
Right.
And the crew counts as anything that's intelligent, not your robots. So like AI can do it.
Programmable for it.
You can do that, but then you have like a skill of 10, maybe 11.
So does that mean Siri and Diddy count as 2 crew members?
That's correct.
Sweet.
That's correct. And the other AI that Zev was able to fix counts as another.
But in GURPS, routine maintenance doesn't even require a roll.
No, routine maintenance doesn't. The machines can be reprogrammed to make sure the ship works. However, one thing as you guys put this thing together, you notice, you think it's alright, but it's still definitely something that was not put together by a normal shipyard.
Right.
I actually have salvage rules to this. You'll learn what I mean by that. So, there you go. You have it. Almost 9, so we're good. We'll continue this next time. If you have any questions?
I'll be writing shit down.
Yep, I would do that. You do take off. It takes about a day to make up the speed, but now you're in low anus orbit.
2 weeks, or do you want to try again at some point this visit?
I can do this visit, but I don't know if you guys can.
I work from Monday through Thursday for a
Well,
while.
you need to.
So basically, I need to do it.
Yeah,
over
we need
again.
to